Okay, here we are again. Watch the intro. We'll wait a minute or two, and then we'll play. Not for nothing, but he's kind of lucky that gun stayed intact after he beat that metal ape. This would not have gone well for him at all if it didn't. Okay, I'll mute my thing. I stubbed my toe because of you. Okay, we back. So, we'll wait like a minute and a half, and then we'll get moving with our save data. Actually, it's more like a minute at this point. I'll tell you what, I think I need to get a new hand lotion because the infection in my mouth was mild, but you know what's not mild? My hands splitting open at the knuckles every day because it's so cold and dry and gross. And I mean, I literally put the lotion on every night, which is the best time to put it on because then you don't disrupt it for several hours. And by the time the morning comes around, my skin is just dry as a bone again. It's ridiculous. I need to invest in some better lotion. Because the one I got evidently is not working for me. Oh boy. All right, what do you say we get going? So let's get going. Well, Lucy, that's a relative factor. It kind of is going to depend on the day, on what I had to eat the night before, on the phases of the moon. I will literally make any excuse that I have to sit in this bed. I know I have to go to work. That doesn't mean that I want to get up. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Custom Robo, the Stream Edition. Again, this game is too relatable sometimes. Last time, we got our Robo license so that way we were legal to operate, and then we helped out with investigating a murder and went and took part in a tournament because of some shady backroom deals. So that's a bit of a 180 from the happy-go-lucky start that this game has. And today, well, I don't know what we're going to be up to at work, but they did say that there's a tournament at the training hall, so there's a high likelihood that we'll be involved with that somehow, whether we're security or we're actively participating. I have no idea. Let's go find out. Thank you. Gee, I wonder why now that I got the idea directly in your head. Well, good. You go get yourself some Chinese food. I'm gonna go to work. Goodbye, Lucy. Yeah, I don't think we can go straight to the training gym. I think you have to go to Steel Hearts before. Basically, I'm pretty sure today they're gonna tell you, yeah, we're gonna be at the training hall, so. But you have to come here first, so. And find out that the boss isn't here yet? I thought I was late. Apparently not. What's up, everybody? Are you sure? Because it sure didn't sound like nothing when you ran off. Well, that would be what a clam is like, clamming up, yeah. It's Marcia. Are you really that surprised, Terry? Like, I hate to throw her under the bus, but she's hypersensitive, and that means that any emotional outburst causes her to have a literal shutdown period. I mean, I guess that's fair, yeah. Taking her side, apparently. Hey, Conker, it's going good. How's it going for you there? We went back to work in Custom Robo, so now we're just chatting it up before the boss gets here, but now the boss is here, so now we have to actually work. Yeah, no shit, we had to investigate a murder a day or two ago. Boy. Just a little stressed, huh? And yeah, he entered us in the battle tournament at the training hall, so... Apparently Harry's not happy about that. Well, he has to pay us, and evidently paid time off doesn't exist in this universe, so... I mean, I guess. Oh, okay. Sure. I'm using you for exposure. Sounds like a plan. She's off in her own little world, Harry. Just leave her be for now. Oh, boy. Well, if you didn't, you'd have been fired, so that's a part of it, yeah. Yeah, and like they said when we went wandering around yesterday, the tournament's at the training gym, so we will, basically, if you don't win, you have to go back to the last person that beat you, and you'll have to... It doesn't checkpoint you after each fight, or rather, it doesn't save after each fight, but it does checkpoint you after each fight, so you have to win to advance the story, so that's fun. Excuse me. Doing alright checking a radio for your sister? Oh, nice. Hopefully it, I don't know if it's just not working or what, but hopefully it all gets on the up and up for you and for her. I'm doing pretty good myself, just... almost back to full here. I have the barest amount of inflammation in the gums left, and that's it. Like, it's not even affecting much of anything short of the fact that the antibiotics I have to take for it leave a really, really awful taste in my mouth for most of the day. But other than that, I'm doing good, so... It's like... I looked it up, though. It's because certain antibiotics, like the one that I'm taking for this, they affect the zinc absorption in your body, and I have a multivitamin that contains zinc, which means that any zinc that I have in my system, it has a harder time absorbing into my bloodstream, and so I get this like effervescent metallic taste in my mouth, and it's kind of gross, if I'm being honest. I don't like it. I have to like rinse my mouth out every 3 or 4 hours, or else it just gets overwhelming. Yeah, looks like we're early. So should we chat the locals up? I know Harry's gonna chat the locals up. 2 out of the 3 out of the 4 that I see that are not us are female, so of course Harry's gonna chat them up. Oh, is that how it's gonna go? Okay. I mean, I think that's a better plan, but that's because I thought of it, so... No, we went over this at the office. She's not listening. She's in her own little world. Oh boy. Okay, well, fair enough. I mean, I have to get all the little tutorial messages out of the way, so I might as well get it from everybody else. I mean, it sucks a little, Conquer, but it's not, like, too bad. It's bearable, you know what I mean? Like I said, I just gotta wash my mouth out occasionally, and that'll help out. Oh, look, Walton, Carmen, and the kids are here. What's up? Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Oh. I'm surprised they don't have, like, the training computers out, so that way if anybody's here early, they can just take care of that. But maybe they're setting up the Holosseums on those decks, and they need to, like, I don't know, do something with them. So. Anyway, Walt and Carmen, excuse me, and all of them are going to give us tutorial messages, so that's fun. The gun graph, huh? Yeah, so he's talking about all the stats that each of the guns have. So attack is the damage. I'll just go through this really quick. Speed is how quickly the shots move. And, okay, yeah, I guess I could. Or you could tell me about all the other stats, but, you know. Oh, who are you rooting for? No, I figured that much. I mean, you'd have to root for your family over me first, so. Yeah, fair enough. So she'll explain a little bit more about the gun graph. We've got homing, which the higher the number, the better the rounds follow the target. If it has no homing, like the blade gun, then it won't follow them at all. So, yeah, it isn't super bad. It's not like as it was when I was first recovering from this stuff, where it was like, didn't get the clot properly, and then my face was all swelled up, so I couldn't hardly even talk properly for the first like week and a half. And yeah, this is much better. I can bear this a lot more. So. And yeah, rapid fire is the rapid stats, so there's that. And then one of the most important stats, down, which is the knockdown power of the gun. And the better it is, the more force that they have, and the better off you could be knocking people down so they're vulnerable. You can blast them from there, so that's good. Boy, a nap sounds good right about now. They keep saying woman is her name. I don't know when they replaced that with her actual name, but her actual name is Carmen, in case anyone's wondering. I'm not even sure. I think they might have mentioned that already, and they just didn't say it, so. Probably pretty soon there, Walt. Wonder if any of the kids are entering today. That'd be kind of cool. Hey, Sophie. Sounds like a plan. Sure, why not? What do you got? The pod graph. Okay, so this is going to be about the same thing. We've got attack. We've got speed. I mean, it basically all of the stats that are on everything else that was on the gun graph, it applies to the same thing, really, to the bomb and the pod. So yeah, there's not really a whole lot going on there. So, should I chat with Marcia and Harry? That might be a little hard with you know, doing what you're currently doing, so, but anyway. Hey, Marie, how's it going? Welcome back. Finally able to be fashionably late. Yeah, there you go. It's okay to be a little late. Like I said before, I'm fashionably late to a whole bunch of my streams, although I've gotten better about it recently than I was in the past. I think setting it to 4:30 and then starting to prepare for everything at about 10 to 4 has really helped me with getting myself here on time, so, yeah. And yeah, that I think we mentioned that part actually about the Robos being really teeny tiny until you go once you take them out of the cube when they're in the Holosseum. So yeah. And then there's the bomb graph, which is similar to the other one. So that part we can just fly right through because it's the same as the gun graph. I don't know why they have all these NPCs to tell you, hey, here's this, when they could have just had Sophie be like, hey, this applies to guns, bombs, and pods, but it doesn't apply to legs because they don't attack things. So, alright, here we go again. So, I guess that's a different stat, so that's fair enough. We've got the bomb's blast radius is by the size stat, so that's pretty good. And then the blast time, which is how long the bomb stays in effect, the payload stays in effect after the bomb explodes. And then there's the knockdown power, which we already know, so that's good. You're at the Raktika Greatwood and Shadowbringers. It's kind of boring. Bold choice for the music, but that's the only thing that stands out. Yeah, the music in there is pretty good. I was a little apprehensive about them getting rid of Susan Calloway as their like vocalizer singer in the background after Stormblood, but when I got the Shadowbringers and I heard Amanda Aiken, what's her last? It's Aiken something, Aiken Keenan? I don't know exactly what her last name is, but when I heard her sing, I was like, okay, no, this is a good choice. I approve. So, yeah, so there's 5 consecutive matches today, and I don't think you can go to the parts generator in between, if I remember right. I think they have the stage basically surrounded, so you can't get there, but I'm not 100% sure about that. We'll find out soon enough after I chat with all of the people here, so. I know enough about it, yeah. We got homing, just like guns, size, which is just like bombs, and then time, which is, again, just like bombs. It'd be nice if timing was like how long the pod stays on the screen before it has a payload, but that's not how it works, unfortunately. So that is a separate stat, and I think it's a hidden stat. Like, you don't get to see until you actively use them, like with the cockroach pods, where they don't really last very long before they explode, versus like the spider pods, which stick around for a long time. You'll practically get through a whole exchange and you'll still have spider pods on the field, so yeah. I think this is the guy that was training with was he the policeman before? I forget. I think so. Or no, he was the lab researcher, yeah, and this is his kid. We saw him yesterday, so, or 2 days ago in real life, so. It's like, oh yeah, I'm here for tutorials, so here you go. So now he'll tell you about the Robos themselves, actually. Shouldn't be able to do any parts nabbing between matches in an official tourney anyways. Probably like TCG tournaments, the deck you register is your only deck. You don't just get to swap decks between rounds. Yeah, and that makes sense, really, if it's like TCG rules. And I mean, those were in effect at the time that this game came out, as far as I know. I don't think trading card games were like super off the ground yet, but Magic the Gathering was pretty far off the ground in 2004, and so was the Pokemon trading card game, so I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Was starting to get there, if I remember right, by 2004, but I forget. Anyway, so your Robo is faster the higher its speed stat. Sky is how much you can move in the air. And an attack is your base attack strength that gets added to your gun's strength to determine how much damage you do. And there's this guy who's going to tell us the other section, I think. Ah, okay, fair enough. And the rest of it is, in this case, the down is not your knockdown power, it's your endurance. It tells you, yeah, how much you can take before you get knocked down. So you want that to be fairly high because knockdown is pretty bad in this game. So, and then there's defense, which is nice to have. I don't think defense is as important as the down stat, but I do like using the armored units instead of the regular units. So I guess that isn't exactly true, is it? And I think that's it. Now that we're done, let's chat with Harry. Sure, okay. Maybe a little bit, yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is getting there, yeah. It was partway into the Synchro era, if you remember correctly, that Yu-Gi-Oh! Started doing big events. Okay, yeah. I don't know when the Synchro era began. I think if I remember right, this was around the time period when all of those, like, anime shows for card games were starting to really pick up on TV. Like, what was that one? Was it Duel Masters? I remember that card game. We invested in a couple of decks for that, and me, Stephen, called it at one point in the 2000s. I think at this point, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was on like its 2nd or 3rd season, so I don't remember exactly, but yeah, there's a few card games floating around at that point that probably would have had some influence on these sorts of tournaments, so. Oh, okay, Marsha's already in her match, and, oh, my first match is Walt, so Harry is here, and that means this is my first match because Harry's going to give me some advice, so. And yeah, just in case that wasn't obvious, there you go, Harry's at the table that I'm going to be doing, so. We could chat up the others, but it's fine, let's just have our match with Walt. Or not Walt, Will. Will is his kid. Will and Wendy are his kids. Walt and Carmen are the parents. I get these people confused, and I have no idea why, but it happens a lot, so. Oh, Duel Masters. That was an attempt by Wizards of the Coast to get people into Magic, funny AF, because Duel Masters are popular in its own right. Yeah, they kind of didn't really do that correctly then, did they? Because they just got people into a completely different card game. Whoops. So. Well, likewise, Will. Actually, I think he's pretty tough, if I remember correctly. It's partially because of the Robo he uses, and partially because of the arena that he's in as well. It's a little bit of a hard arena to fight around in because of the obstacles, if I remember correctly, so. And yeah, when you get that frontal shield when you're charging, you actually are invincible, which allows you to go right through attacks. But yeah, if you don't time it right, you'll get smacked in the face. So I can't remember all this. Yeah, no, don't underestimate Will, because he's, I think he's, like I said, I think he's got a pretty decent setup. So yeah, he's got a funky big head, he's got a 3-way gun, and like I said, the arena is going to play to our disadvantage here. So yeah, he's got the seal head, which is one of the funky big head models. They like to be in the air a lot because they have really kind of floaty jumps a little bit. It almost reminds me of like Luigi's jumps in some of the older Mario games where he gets a little more hang time than everybody else. So you like Duel Masters because all cards could be mana. You don't have to worry about having the right monster spell or drawing into a land when you need something else. Yeah, see, like, I played a little bit of Duel Masters, but I never got into Magic the Gathering. I still have no idea what anybody's talking about when it comes to Magic, so it's probably if I, like, you know, actually looked into it a little bit, I'd understand a little better, but it's like speaking Greek in in front of me when it happens, so... okay, so Seeker Pod and then Quick Jump. Augments descent abilities, makes you less vulnerable to attacks when landing, which is actually decent for the Funky Big Head because they, I mean, they get a little bit of ending lag when after they jump, so while they're floating around in the air, it's a little easier for them to shoot at you, and then, you know, if he lands and he doesn't have as much ending lag, it makes it easier for him to run around. He's slow on the ground, though, so we just gotta take advantage of that, so... Here's the stage that Will plays at, the Little Locomotive, an arena designed to look like a child's play area. Advanced fighters will use the train for both offense and defense because the train has destructible cover on it. I am not a big fan of this arena. I just find it hard to maneuver around in, especially with the little train station there. Like, I constantly get my pod stuck under there when I'm doing this, and there's a lot of open space, which is not something that I like very much.
I'll take them out.
Okay. Let's see. Do we want to do anything else here? I mean, the vertical gun's probably pretty good for Funky Big Head because I'm going to be shooting up in the air anyway. We do have the flame gun now, but I don't know if I'm going to be at, you know, that kind of range for him. I'm just going to stick with the vertical gun for now. This tournament, you can use whatever parts you want continuously. There are tournaments later on in the game where you have to pick and choose your parts because you won't have them again for the next round. But in this particular case, you can use whatever you want because you'll be using it in the next round, so... Like, you can use in the next round, I guess is what I should say. Alright, let's see what we got. I think that's a 3. That is a 3. I'm fucked! Maybe not. Wait, hang on. If I don't touch anything, we might be okay. I didn't see. It didn't tick over. Okay, we're good. Sorry, kid. I got the luck of the draw this time. Just stick that right there. Get a little bit off on there. Put another spider down. And another spider down, and then... managed to knock him down, but he knocked us down while we were at it, so... That, there, and there. Oh, God. That's a bomb. Okay. Yeah, do a little bit of that, I think. That might be a good idea. I don't think a spider is really necessary there, but I gotta get out of here because those Seekers are... Those Seekers are gonna have me for lunch. If I don't... Okay, like that, almost. Okay. Let's get another spider down here. Let's put one here. Maybe shoot a bomb. Oh, okay. Shoot a bomb off here. There we go. Oh, we got a little damage off, so that's good. Get a bomb going. There's a Seeker coming for my ass. Okay, kid. Slow down. Get me out of here. But yeah, try to hit them when they have low knockdown like that, because then you can kind of... You want to basically do that before their knockdown bar comes back, because if you don't, well, that just makes it really difficult for you to knock them down again. So I can't believe that homed over top of the train station. That's ridiculous. Oh, that's a bomb. Okay, and that's my pod, and that's his pod. Oh, God. Get me out of here, kid. Man, this is hectic as hell. I love it. Okay, I got another Seeker or two coming on me. So, vulgar language. Okay, hold on. Might have it almost here. Get my spider down. Nah, that got absorbed. That's okay. Oh, there we go. I guess he wasn't as bad as I was making him out to be. I played that pretty okay, though, I think. I kind of used my opportunities while he was down to set my pods down and prevent him from moving around, which is kind of the MO here, really. It's wait for them to be knocked down and then set your pods up so that they have nowhere to go when they get back up. Unless they, like, run into all of them while they're in rebirth, which would be very smart and would also suck for me. Okay, we got Twin Flank Pod G, so... Sorry, kid. You got a poor seed this time. You did, that's true. I just put up a better fight. I'm not going to tell him that, but I did. So... Oh man, I was checking my stats there to make sure I didn't drop any frames, but I love how even the little kids are throwing Harry under the bus here. It's great. Okay, so everybody else is fighting. Oh, there's that Mary chick that likes manipulating everyone. Le Gold Digger. What happened? Are you just deep in thought, or did you lose? Hello? Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say, I hope she didn't lose on the first match. That would be no good. Dendai Don, is that you? Well, Lucy's gonna be a little disappointed if you, Oh yeah, that's right, the police made you shut down the restaurant, so she's not gonna get any Chinese food from Daimon anytime soon. Well, that kinda sucks for Lucy. She's gonna have to call somebody else. I don't even know if there's any other Chinese restaurants in this place, anyway. Yeah, bashing Harry already, kid? Damn, yeah, Will's throwing fire already, and he's only like 6 years old. Man's gonna be a Spitfire by the time he's older. That's great. Oh, okay, so apparently there's a prize at the end of the tournament, which would explain why Ernest wants us to win, because then he can pocket 90% of it and then pay our minimum wages after that. So, excuse me. Well, yeah, I mean, if you win out here, that would be pretty good, but that's true. You would attract a lot of the custom Robo enthusiasts, though, if you did that, because they'd all want to go there and be like, I want to defeat Dendai Don in a match so that I can prove myself. Anyway, what do you got, Harry? Yes, that is a partial thing that you can do. I don't really find Ray to be very good with that sort of a feint. I usually try to use Ray to, like, make distance between me and my pods and close the gap between me and my opponents, so... There's other models where you'll want to stay in the air as long as you can, and there's other ones where you want to stay on the ground as long as you can, and just use your air dodges for a very quick burst to get you away from like a bomb or a pod that's coming at you. So, and yeah, you can also dodge bullets with it, which is kind of nice. Where am I? Do I want to say this one? Pretend I was sleepwalking the whole time. I'll say it. Why not? I love some of the humor in this game. It's fantastic. Now I got it. I'm good. I was daydreaming before this, Harry. I shouldn't tell Will that, but I don't know. He can be a little tough. He has an interesting Robo model. It has very little defense, but it's pretty good in the short range, and that gun there makes it very good in the short range, actually, so... Third option is literally how Zero Escape works. New headcanon MC is a shifter. I haven't played Zero Escape, although I've thought about playing it a few times. Along with that, what was that other DS game? It was like the Triple Nines game. I didn't get a chance to play that either, but I always thought about playing it at some point. It's not on my list of current projects, but I might put it there at some point. Apparently, a Pokemon game is on Dendai Don's list of current projects because his Shrike Little Raider model, that looks an awful lot like a Pokeball on the middle of that, but that might just be me. This thing is really fast on the ground, and it has very little defense, so it's kind of iffy on that. But he's going to want to get into short range and blast us because he has the drill gun. The drill gun is short range, but if the first shot hits, or any of the shots after that hit, it shoots out like 8 or 9 shots, and if the first one hits, the rest of them will hit. And because of that, it has high knockdown, because as long as you hit one of them, you'll hit them with the rest of them, so... the rest isn't really anything super substantial. I wouldn't use the high jump legs on this model because you basically never want to be jumping with this model, period. But you always want to be on the ground because it has good ground game, but not good air game. And Dendai Don brings another new arena to us, the Chinese Bowl, a stage based on a Chinese bowl. Quite literally. Use the inclined environment to your advantage. I find that it actually works to my disadvantage most of the time because the incline absorbs bombs. Because the bombs, the payload, like... it only exists on that horizontal plane, so if there's like an incline, it'll explode and it'll go through the arena. and it won't explode on the incline, which is kind of iffy, but you know. Yeah, it is 100% a Pokeball in his chest, absolutely. Oh, that's the first Zero Escape game? 999. 9 persons, 9 doors, 9 hours. Zero Escape is fun. It's fun to try to predict the story, then the sci-fi elements kick in, and suddenly you have no idea what's going on. Yeah, and I think that was what drew me. It was kind of like the mystique of it a little bit, you know? So I think one day I may actually give it a shot. I might even add it to my list of things to do at some point, like list of games. I mean, there's still like 100 games on it at the moment, but well, you never know. Might have a chance. He's going to play a short game with us, so I'm going to bring a short-ish range gun, the flame gun, with me, and the rest I'll just keep the way it is. And we'll see how we can do against Dendaidan. If we lose any of these rounds, we just go back to the beginning of the thing, so no big deal. Now, what I kind of like to do in this one is shoot myself on top of one of these things, and I ticked over. I was trying not to hit anything like I did last time, but I like to put myself on top of this thing because it gives me a little bit of a height advantage, basically. So, but yeah, see how little defense he actually has there? He gets knocked down almost immediately by pretty much anything, so... Whoops, that's not good. But yeah, if you can keep him at max distance with the flame gun, it deals pretty good damage to him, and it will almost certainly knock him down because he's got, like, no defense. Hope I got hit by my own pod. That's okay. And yeah, we can pretty much just let the pods do the work at this point, to be honest, so... There, I actually hit him with the charge. Sometimes I find it hard to hit a charge, too, because of the incline of the arena, but, you know. But yeah, look, I only hit him with one part of the flame gun rounds there, and it still knocked him straight on his ass, so... I don't know. But yeah, you don't want... If you hear that sound that he just made there with the drill gun, get the fuck out, because it is not good for you at all. Thankfully, the flame gun seems to have a little bit more range than the drill gun, so that's pretty good. It'll make it a lot easier to damage him that way. Coming towards me, though, so I gotta play defense here. Oh, there we go. Ow. Ow. I guess I'm playing a little too much defense. That's okay. Now I gotta leave because my bomb, not my bomb, pod's gonna blow up. I don't know why that wasn't an overload, but Jesus Christ, I almost knocked him out of the bowl. And GG, Dendaidan. Oh, 1. Okay. Goodbye. I was very convinced that I had enough damage, but I did not have enough damage. It's okay, we had enough after that, so that's good. Alright, Conker, see you in a minute. Let's see here. You added a new task to your backlog. Currently finishing up Etrian Odyssey 5 Beyond the Myth. You have so much work left in EOV. You have a guild of 21 members, and all of 5 of them are combat ready. Oh, good lord. That's just fantastic. Drill gun, used to love that gun. No camping. 1v1 my face, scrub. Yeah, I like it as well. You don't get it in this game until pretty late in the main game, but you do get it in the main game, so it lets you short-range 1v1 people, which is pretty nice. We won't have the buggy until the post-game, so we wouldn't be able to really put that to a good advantage. But, I mean, to be fair, I'm probably going to use Ray for the vast majority of the fights in the main game, and then in the post-game, that's where you're going to see the other models come in. This is a good part, though, the high jump legs. That'll actually help out with something else that we're going to get later on in the tournament, so...
Oh, those are really useful.
Keep me in the air with a model that likes to stay in the air, and I'll be a happy person.
Where'd you get those from?
Well, from one of the tournaments, just now.
Yeah.
So.
Those are really useful.
Yeah.
I played
Yeah, that would make sense, Harry, actually. Why didn't you think of this before, Dendaidan? You... Oh, good lord. These people are crazy. I don't think Sophie says anything different through the whole tournament. She's apparently just telling us where to go. But Evil is in this tournament, so that's fun. How'd you do, Marcia? Ah, okay. I don't know, maybe. We'll have to find out. I wonder if it's... Well, it's either a little skill or little skill. We'll see. I know who my opponent is, apparently, though. It's that gold digger lady. I think we can go talk to Dendai Don, but I don't think we can go to the parts generator. I think they, like, kick you out from there, so... I wonder if Wendy entered the tournament. If she did, we didn't see her, but... I don't know. Apparently Monster Hunter Rise hit the PC, so lots of people are probably going to be lost in Rise for a while. Oh boy. Sort of like when Fallout 4 came out years ago. Yeah, I did get lost in Fallout 4 quite a bit, didn't I?
I did too.
Yeah. Her again! I don't know, Don. I would think you'd get advertisements for that all the time. You are an MC chef at a restaurant, but I don't know. This lady's got a different outfit on, so I always think that she's like a unique NPC, but she's just another girl. I don't know. I don't know about being famous. I guess Steelhearts will be a little bit. But anyway, let's let Evil focus on his match, and we'll go focus on our match. Oh, good. Here we go again. Harry, it's a part of her act. She's behaving like an airhead in order to be attractive to somebody. I don't know who, but somebody. Uh-huh. He's got the only restaurant, to be honest. Yeah, there you go. Probably for a month or two, depending on if they're playing with others or not. Oh, for Rise. Yeah, that makes sense. Welcome back, Conker. Hang out for a little while, then, while you're here. Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying, Harry. This chick's crazy. Sorry, I'm not really interested in that. It's just not in my DNA. Sorry. See what I'm saying? It's an act. It's a persona. She's actually just a bunch of garbage in her soul. Oh boy. Actually, no, I do not, but I am not. Harry, what are you even talking about over there? Yes, I'm actually gonna try fighting you. She is pretty tricky, though, if I recall correctly. Harry, stop! But she is pretty tricky, though, because she has access to the first aerial beauty model that we're fighting in the game, the Earth model. It's actually my personal favorite, so we'll get into it once we get it, and I'll tell you why I like it. Don't know, you like people who act like they have a brain. Yeah, pretty much. She is cray-cray. Mr. Thirsty's gonna say, yep, something stupid. Uh-huh. Of course he did. But yeah, Aerial Beauty is, as it's in the name, it's mostly focused on air game. It has no air dash, but it can jump a bunch of times in the air. So, it just, yeah, it's I don't know if I'd say it's faster. It gets really high up in the air, though, especially if you equip the high jump legs. And you're going to want to be setting up a bunch of traps, like using the spider pods to set traps on the ground so that your opponent kind of has to maneuver around a little bit. And then you're going to fire down on them from up above, so. And yes, you will do a lot of that with an Aerial Beauty, so. And yeah, if we fight Marcia in this tournament, I don't remember if we do or not, but if we do, she also has an Aerial Beauty model. She has the Milky Way. And the gun that she uses with it is pretty bullshit. Win or get a date? Well, I already said sorry, not interested, so since I already got my Squall Leonhard on, I guess I'll just say got it. Yeah, tell that to yourself in the mirror every morning, Harry. I don't have an excuse like that. So. Harry, do we need to have an intervention? Probably. The man is so thirsty, you'd think he was in the Sahara Desert. Conker, you don't ask people that, you just force the situation, because who's going to say yes to that? Fair enough. I think she's got the vertical gun, which is pretty good, actually. If she's going to be up really high in the air, you'll want to fire down on the opponent, and the vertical gun can do that, so pretty good. Ground freeze pods, yeah, so these, if I remember correctly, yeah, they briefly immobilize the target, which is pretty good for the Aerial Beauty, because, again, she can fire up on you from up in the air, so. I don't know if I'd use quick jump. I would probably use high jump over quick jump, but, I mean, she's got a pretty solid setup here, so. Excuse me. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to use the vertical gun again myself because it's going to be more of a long-range battle. I didn't read this one the last time we were here, so we'll read it now. The Flower Garden, an arena based on a pleasant park. Use the central arch to your advantage. And you can actually, like, set a pod in there or up there and just bamboozle your opponent with it, but I find that doesn't really work with the AI very much. Mostly because nobody runs in there if they're the AI. I don't know, maybe it's just me. We give him the option, let him say no, and then force it anyway. There you go. Besides, it's one date unless the stars align. How many people get past date 1 for this girl? Nobody. That's the point of her character. Nobody gets past date 1. Because date 1 is like 6 guys all coming to the same place, and then they beat each other up, and then no one goes on a date with her because she just leaves. And now she's going to kick my ass just because I've been throwing shade this whole time. So that'll be fun. Let's see what happens here. That's a 5. Well, we can move around a little bit with a 5. Not going to move too much because it'll put us right at 1. Yep, there we go. Oh, she's at a 6. Get me as far as I can towards her here, close as I can towards her, because, yeah, 100 and... Okay, almost 200 damage right off the bat. Yeah, I'll take it. So, yeah, as you can see, her defense, not the best. I find that it's not too bad, though, for an Aerial Beauty model, the Earth model. Like I said, it's the armor model, so it's pretty good. You always want to be moving if you're fighting the vertical gun, because if you're standing still, well, it makes it really easy for them to hit you with it, so... Like that. She took advantage of my ending lag. And then again. Ow. Yeah, you want to try to end some exchanges as close range as you can so you can get a charge off, but it doesn't always work out. If you can't quite get to them, a gun will suffice. So a gunshot, that is, will suffice. Set one here. That's a ground freeze. Get me the hell away from that thing. Whenever you're ready, game, I don't know what the hell just happened there. I think her thing hit us both. Her pod, that is. There we go. Got an overload. Nice. Barely made any noise, but, you know, it was there. Wow. Got her. Perfect. Put her in her place. Good job, Ray. Nah, it won't be fun. It'll be funny. Yeah, fair enough. Have the intervention ready beforehand. Ask him when he says no, say you'll take him out for food, and then take him to the intervention. That's devious, Conquer. I like it. Aerial beauties are kind of frail. They get chunked by everything. Yeah, and that's why you want to stay in the air as much as possible with them and use guns that have really solid momentum in the air. Like Marsha's gun, which I can't say what it is yet because we haven't fought her, but when we do fight her, you'll know. But yeah, we have access to the Earth model now, and it's actually a pretty decent model that I use personally when I get the right parts for it. It hits pretty hard once you get the right parts for it. Oh, are you changing the rules now? Oh boy. And yes, the answer to that was no, not really. You got dejected, me, of course. At least we made it to the semifinals, so. I think I know who your next opponent is, because if it's not your next opponent, it's my next opponent. Oh boy. That's gonna go well. Yeah, went about as well as I figured. Did he hit his head on the other table? No, he didn't. Good. Because as much as the guy's the butt of most jokes, I don't want him to get a concussion. That just sucks. Marsha's good. I like it. Competent girls you tend to warm up to faster. Yeah, she's very competent in a Robo fight. I'm not a big fan of her character outside of battle, but in a fight, she's pretty damn good. And once her character picks up a little bit later in the main game, which it does, thankfully, she is a pretty good character. Like, she gets very competent in real life, in addition to being a very competent fighter in actual battles, so. I forget if she's I think she's the second most used partner. Like, when you do 2-on-2 battles later on in the game, a few of them, I think she's your partner for most of them. I think Harry gets the top spot for that, but she's like the second highest out of all of them, so. And it looks like we're fighting evil, because of course we are. Why wouldn't we be? I'll go chat with the unique NPCs. I think Carmen and Walt and all them went home, if I remember correctly. I think since they, lost out early, they wanted to give the kids a chance to look at everybody, but then they said, we'll go home. Well, you could, actually, no, you could go home, but I guess your home is probably at the restaurant, isn't it? So you can't really go there, because there wouldn't be anything to do there either. I wonder if she's in the... Oh, no, that was the third round where she fought Harry. So this is her semi-final match while I'm fighting mine against Evil. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, her character does improve, thankfully. Yes, it's good. I'm glad that she doesn't stay the same as she is for the rest of the game, because then she'd just annoy me, but she does. She improves over the course of the game, so... But yes, now we gotta fight Evil! Oh, not bad. I faced a kid, some airhead, and Dendai Don, so how was your draw? One of Marsha's last scenes is super relatable, or a school-aged child, aka target audience. Yeah, for a school-aged kid, yep. I think I know the one that you're talking about, and we'll see it soon enough, so. Yes, you did, but that's okay. That still means that 2 out of 3 of us made it to the finals, and hey, you know what they say, don't be sad, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I like how we're just ignoring Evil here. I'll give it a shot, sure. Yeah, so you can actually, you don't have to just quick fire your bomb like I've usually been doing here. You can control where the bomb fires. Like once you hold down the button for your bomb, it'll bring up a little targeting reticle in the arena, and then you can move it around with the control stick. You are vulnerable while doing that though, so you don't want to do that until you're like behind a wall or something, or you have a Robo that doesn't get knocked down easily, so. Yeah, dude, you aren't even a Saturday morning cartoon villain, C+ tier at best. He's the Harry of the other team, basically. He's the butt of most jokes, unfortunately. So, I guess it's fortunate for us, though, because it means we get some good jokes out of it, so. And yes, you can actually, if you maneuver them correctly, you can basically cut an opponent off and force them to get hit by some other stuff. Shut up, shut up, shut up! No, it's fine. I mean, I would say that to Evil, but... We haven't fought Evil yet, though, if I recall correctly. Oh, no, we did in a 2-on-2, but not 1-on-1. So we get to check out his model a little bit better. Oh, hey, Evil, didn't notice you there. Did you just get here? Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, so he's got a Trick Flyer model, the Juggler model. I think I mentioned it before. I think it's the speed version of the Trick Flyers, which would make sense, yeah, because Criminal is the standard one, and then Buggy is the armor one, so this is the speed one. So it can do a lot of little quick air dashes. It can change the distance between you and it very easily, which is why I'm not really sure why he's using a right pulse gun, but this is pretty good, actually. It's it shoots rounds to the right, and then they turn left, and the interesting thing about these guns when you get them is that the direction of the shots reverse when you're in the air. So if you're in the air, it will go left and then turn right. So that's really easy to mess with your opponent if you're playing against like a human character, or like a human, like another player, because, you know, you'll shoot one way, and then all of a sudden you'll be in the air and you'll shoot the other way, so it's a little unpredictable. Against the AI, I don't know if it's that useful. I guess it can be, but I don't know. He's got a burrow bomb, so that's something. He's got dolphin pods. Those are actually kind of interesting. They actually look like little dolphins, so it's kind of cool. I don't know about short thrust with this model. It decreases your dash distance, which, I mean, the major selling point for these particular models is the fact that they can close the distance between you and your opponent very easily. So I don't know if I'd use that, but I mean, to each their own, I guess. Surprisingly, the DS title was really good about not having tons of left and right firing weapons, or it wasn't, and you blocked that out of your mind. This one, I think this game has like, let's see, I think there's 4 regular guns, 2 left and 2 right, that have that property, and then there's a couple of illegal guns that have that property. And the illegal guns that have that property are actually really powerful, but yeah, I don't really gravitate towards them. I usually prefer, well, the vertical gun, to be honest. So. Anyway, we run Diamond Fences. We've seen this one before, but that's okay. We'll make do without it. I didn't mean to click opponent data there, but, you know. Early game seems like it's full of them, and we don't talk about those parts yet. Yeah, I guess they're not really important at the moment, are they? Okay, so vertical gun or flame gun? I think I'll stick with vertical. It seemed to work pretty good against everybody else, so it'll probably work against evil. Or, excuse me, evil! Sorry, gotta say it that way every time. Gotta have the element of surprise somehow, yeah. I guess that's true. Alright, I'm not gonna move very much because we're gonna tick down pretty good. And then I'll shoot out. And there we go. See? Right at once. Now we can just walk right up. And there goes 201. I'm actually surprised it went over 200, but there it goes, some of his health. Oh yeah, I forgot, these guns have good knockdown, the left or right guns, because, I mean, you're hitting them with like 8 rounds, so yeah, that would make sense. Right, so let's do this. There goes one of my spiders. Let's get oh god. Yeah, definitely don't want to get hit too much by the bombs and the pods, because if you do, well, you're going to be a sitting duck for his gun, which is not what you want to be, basically. So play a little defense, because it can help. This here, get the hell out of here. End up behind a wall, which is where I want to be. There you go. Get a little damage off. I think I've got all my spiders out, though, at the moment, so I'll just do this. There we go. Ooh, I hit him with... Actually, that might have been his pod. I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. Oh, God. Obstructable cover. Get out of my way! Okay. That worked okay. It wasn't great, but it worked okay. Oh, this game is too much fun. Oh, God. Get me out of here before the spider gets me. Actually, the spider went to him that time, so it worked okay. Let's just throw these down. Get me behind a wall. And there we go. Ooh, nice damage. Almost got him there. Let's toss this out, and there you go. But yeah, the dolphin pods move pretty quickly, so, you know. Oh, the stream's dying on your end? You're blaming Twitch. Oh, it stopped. Twitch being Twitch, I see. Let me see. I dropped a couple of frames, so it probably was partially me and partially Twitch, so apologies for that. Should make lemonade instead of making tea today. Lemonade sounds pretty good. I don't know, I can't have a taste for tea anymore because I had to use those black tea bags to the tannins in them in order to get my one wisdom teeth tooth site to clot, and it's gonna be a while before I can ever drink tea again. We got the Gatling gun, that's pretty good. It's a good long range-ish gun for you, so. Well, Evil, I took you by surprise? I don't know. Why did you believe that when we beat you so badly at Bogies? Whatever, I'll take the credit where it's due. So. Alright, we gotta fight Marcia. This is gonna be fun. Oh, Walt and Carmen and all them are still here. Okay, let's go chat them up, why not? We gotta give them a good show, though, because, I mean, I'm the home team at this point for them. Well, yeah, that's the idea. Oh, they went to get some juice boxes. Okay, fair enough. The home team's rooting for Marcia. Okay, well, at least Will's rooting for me. I mean, I guess Marcia could be a good role model for Wendy if she wasn't so demure. But, you know, we'll get there. Not you, not when she controls your wallet. Oh boy. Anyway. Yes, we are. Alright, let's go see what Marcia's got. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Harry. Good lord. You were watching a Robo Match slideshow. You doubt it was on me that much. What you might need is Uncle Iroh's tea to help you get your taster tea back. Ooh, Uncle Iroh's tea was pretty good from what I remember. I didn't watch all of Avatar back when I was a kid, but I watched, I think I watched all of Book 1 and then most of Book 2. I definitely got past where they introduced Toph as a character. I don't think I watched much of Book 3, though, now that I think about it. But maybe I should go back and finish it one day. I don't know. I was gonna say, Marcia, I don't think we have a choice here. Well, yeah. Well, if you didn't have a real chance when you were fighting her at your strongest, then, you know, would it ever really have worked out for you? So. Oh, okay, fair enough. She's bossing you around because technically she's our superior here. She has the better license of the two of us. That's why she keeps telling you to get one, because then you'd be on even ground with her. Well, she's got the spider pod, so we know that's going to be bad news. She's got an aerial beauty model, and she has the best gun in the game for the aerial beauty models, the homing star. This thing is fucking nuts. Just take a look at it. It breaks up after you fire and chases your opponent. Ground fire, the rounds will break up in a vertical pattern, and in aerial fire, the rounds break in a horizontal pattern. It has medium to long range, and when your opponent's walking, fire from the air. When they jump, shoot from the ground. That's a lie. Just shoot from the air at all times, because it has really good homing, so it will always track your opponents no matter where they go. This combo right here is atrocious, and that's why Marcia has a Class B license. If that combo, that gun, the PTSD, it's coming back! Iroh and Zuko were the best characters. Zuko for his character arc, Iroh for his character. They were pretty good from what I recall, yeah. She's got a wave bomb. This can go through walls, so you're not safe behind cover, so that's fantastic. And then she's got booster legs, which increases her dash speed. I don't know that I would use that with this, but okay, Marcia, fair enough. The other stuff is scary enough at the moment, so I guess I'll just be glad that she has something that's not so bad. This looks like an ice arena, but it's not. It's just L formation. It's a stage distinguished by the L-shaped walls. Use the cover to your advantage, and in this case it doesn't help because Marcia has a bomb that goes through them. So, she's gonna be in the air, so I think the vertical gun is for the best. Yeah, we'll just keep the regular standard affair that we've been using this whole time. And we'll see how we do with it. I didn't take a drink of water before this match, so this is gonna go swimmingly. Where are we at? Not gonna touch anything. Hope to God it doesn't tick over. Damn it! What a farce! Oh man. Alright, anyway. Now that I'm at a 100 health disadvantage, and I can't distinguish between my pods and her pods because they're the same thing, this will be fun. Should have used something else. Oh well. Oh god. Well, at the very least, she gets knocked down pretty easily. So that's helpful. Ow. Chase her down, spider pods! There we go. Aw. Do one of those. So there's the homing star that you just used there, so that's why you want to be a little careful with that. Get off as much damage with charges as you can, by the way, because it'll be pretty good against her, so... I'm not going to get to her, so I'm just going to shoot. It's only a little extra damage, but it'll work okay. Yeah, you want to try to pressure her into shooting her gun where it's not going to be able to chase you down. So, that's her spider. Oh no, I can distinguish the spiders. Mine has blue legs. Hers has red. I'm red and she's blue, so I don't know why that is. That's just confusing, but okay, fair enough. Ow! I think all of those hit me. Yeah, almost got her. Okay. But yeah, ideally you want to land behind a wall when you're using the vertical gun. If that was my spider, it would have worked a lot better, but that's okay. The reason why you want to land behind a wall is because, well, it leaves you with a tactical advantage, you see. As you can see there. Ow. That did not leave me with a tactical advantage, though, because I got my balls rocked. Oh, nice. My bomb KO'd her. Good. But yeah, that's a tricky match. If you lose that one, I would not be shocked, because she's got a good combo of gun, bomb, and Robo, so... Look, Marcia is goals. Maybe not being that demure, but Marcia is goals. She's super cute. She's an excellent commander. Honestly, you'd cosplay her if you had any confidence. Have confidence. Do it. I agree with Conquer. You can cosplay anyone you want. I don't know if anyone would know who you were, because this game is pretty obscure, but it would be cool to see it, so... Help me lose an obscene amount of weight and learn to make that outfit myself. That is quite an outfit, too. Like, I feel like that'd be a lot of work to make. Holy shit. Because of the dress part, basically. The part that goes down past your legs. Not the little short skirt, but like the rest of the coat, you know? Not that you can tell the AI is holding back after you get some experience. Yes. That's the thing, too, is that, yeah, she was holding back there. The AI was taking it easy on me, and I still almost lost that. So that gives you an idea about how bad this could get later. Excuse me. We'll really have to counterplay anybody in an aerial beauty with that combo later when we face her in another tournament in the grand battle. It would take time to figure out a proper plan tailored to you. So yeah, Marcia's no joke. Never mess around with her because she will kick your ass. So Yeah, that part specifically, like the coat part that's like clear and coming off of her like that, that would be tough to put into a cosplay because that's, I don't even know what you'd use for that fabric. Like, good lord. Remember losing to her as a kid? Yeah, me too, believe me. Quite a few times. Well, thank you. You know. We split our matches there, Harry. She at least had the advantage of being all or nothing, but we can't get anything done. Because even if you had won in your match with her, the guys still would have split their matches because one of us would have won, one of us would have lost, so... You see? Goals. Indeed. So there's all our participants right there, although I don't think Walt and Carmen were in this one, or Wendy for that matter, but, you know. Okay, I gotta say something good for Steel Hearts, I guess. It's gonna sound incredibly dumb when I do, but it's all thanks to Harry. Steel Hearts deserves credit. This is what Ernest would want me to say, but it's gonna sound so corny and shit that they're gonna be like, it's not gonna go over well. I think I'm just gonna say this one. I don't know if I've ever said this one, so I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I guess that's true. I should probably say something. Oh boy. Oh, they did actually stop the music. That's funny. I didn't practice this beforehand. Can you tell? I'm very exposed here, guys. Give me something. Oh boy. Yeah, that'll go over like a lead balloon. Everyone hates you now. Fantastic. It's exactly the same result that would have happened if Mary would have won the tournament. Yeah, we kind of flip-flopped, didn't we? That's okay. I'll take it. Oh, okay. I think I'm going chill. I'm gonna wander around. No, it's the colloquialism of the time, Harry. Get with it, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get some rest, don't worry. And he immediately turns directly to Sophie. Of course he does. I don't know about that, but thanks for the vote of confidence, Sophie. Appreciate it. Let's get all our parts that we got. We got the Earth model. We got the Gatling gun. We got the twin flank pod. Probably won't use that one, to be honest. We got high jump legs, and then we got booster legs as well. I don't know if I'll use the booster legs either, but the high jump legs, yeah. The Earth model, yeah, and then, I don't know, the other one. This is the guy with the lab researcher, right? Yeah, you can usually tell it's him because he's usually the one that's training after everybody else goes home, so, yeah. Damn, Harry and Marcia just abandoned you. They did, indeed. I appreciate the fact that they did, in fact, stop the music. Yeah, it's a nice touch. So, does the robot say anything? Oh, it does. Oh, okay. Well, sorry to hear that you have to work and not rest your diodes. I imagine that's gotta suck. When he says diodes, does he mean his eyes? I would imagine. I'm not sure how robots work. I'm not a mechanic, robo mechanic. Let's check out the Earth model, shall we? So here's Ray, and like I said, Ray is pretty well balanced in most everything, so it's pretty, you know, pretty good to, you know, compare to everything else. Here's the Earth model, so less knockdown resistance, a little less defense. No, it's about the same, maybe a little, yeah, a little bit less. A little less, no, it's about the same speed, a lot more sky and a little less attack. But look at the blue on her. Like, look at how good that looks. Oh my lord, she is styling and profiling. How can I not use that? Like, Jesus Christ, this looks fantastic on her. I love it. She has a diagonal kick. It kind of looks a lot like Chun-Li's special in Street Fighter when she does her charge. So yeah, it's interesting, but yeah. The other stuff, I mean, I guess that's okay. I'm not a big fan of the red because of the pink instead of like a neutral color. The green is just gross. And I guess the yellow's okay too if you can, you know, if you like that stuff. But yeah, the blue is so stylish. I love it. It's fantastic. What could we use here? I mean, I guess the Gatling gun's okay. Aerial and ground shots are the same. Probably just the vertical gun, right? I mean, I guess we got the left 5-way. Yeah, probably just use the vertical gun with it. I'd probably stick with all of this stuff. And then instead of the feather legs, I'd probably go with the high jump legs because that increases your jump height. and lets her shoot from a lot farther away. So, yeah, this is probably what we'd work with for now with the Earth model. So, yeah, she definitely is styling. It's great. I'll switch back to Ray for now, but yeah, that's probably what I'd use at the moment is the Earth model with this setup, because it's pretty standard, and then the high jump legs instead of the feather legs. Feather legs aren't bad for her, but I don't know, I like the high jump a little bit better, so. Alright, well that's it for here. Let's go check out the rest of the places, shall we? Why not? We'll go see what Trish is up to, and we'll head all the way around the whole place. Probably not too busy today, huh, Trish? Oh wow, news travels fast around here, thanks. Did you see it on the news? Ah, there you go. Well, it's, you know, I'm just glad to be a part of it, I guess. I don't even know what I would say in that particular case. I guess thank you. If the pink on the red coloring was white instead, it would have been better in your opinion. Yeah, I think that's about right, yeah. I think if it was white, it would have worked. Like I said, a neutral color usually. I kind of like it when the background color is a neutral color, because, I don't know, it just, in my eyes, it looks a little bit better, so. That's just me, though. Evo, how you doing? Oh, hi, Bogey. I did win, yes, thank you. Actually, I'm trying to talk to Evo. Let me do it here, there we go. No, I'm just looking for something to do, honestly. I'm just glad that everyone's congratulating me. It's I don't want to get a swelled head, but it's kind of nice. I hope so. Well, fair enough, then. I'm glad you guys are still getting some work. I mean, we make fun of Evil a lot, but I don't like the idea of, like, throwing him under the bus, because we bounty hunters got to stick together. We all got a job to do, and at some point we're going to need each other's help, so. He's very, very bad at having my back, Evil is, but I like to give him the benefit of the doubt, I think. Good lord, look how cut that chin is on this guy. Jesus. Yeah, sure he did. They're not holding a backroom tournament today because after the last one they got to recoup some cash, so yeah, don't got to worry about that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that guy's at the park again. I wonder if it's a different girl again this time. Thank you. No, actually, I've had this, so. There wasn't any prize for winning? I thought, oh no, wait, Don said that we would be having money, but I don't know that Don necessarily knew. Thanks. It's with a gift. Yeah, there was some crazy stuff going down over there. You know, I don't know. Maybe we'd have to check that out. I guess a construction site would cause those sorts of shaking, though, if it's really close. Because they'd, you know, be knocking stuff down or building stuff up, and it'd probably shake the foundation a little bit. Yeah. Uh-huh, sure. We'll just talk about that. They did, actually, although I don't know if I'd call them bottom feeders. No, it wasn't Harry, don't worry. It's the same girl. She's still stuck here. I feel so bad for her. That took me way off guard on the last episode where she was like, "Can we go home? It's been 3 days and I'm hungry." So, no customers, huh, Don? Thank you. I mean, you could still give me a coupon. Wow. A coupon. Wonder if that has anything to do with why they closed them up, too, because of all the earthquakes that have been happening. I wonder why it's not in the news. You'd think that would be a big deal. Something fishy going on in here, and it ain't the sushi going by on Dendai Don's little assembly line there. Oh, hey, Linda's out today. Hey, what's up? That's true, there's more than just you out here today, so... Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair enough. I did, yes. Oh, okay, so you probably spend the day tomorrow analyzing it, so thank you, appreciate it. I need to be a little bit more modest, because I don't need to get a swelled head over something like that. That's Harry's job. Where are the suspicious people? Oh, yeah, she's got a couple of assistants out today. Interesting. I wonder if they're preparing for something. Alright, fair enough. Keep it up, soldier! Ah, okay, so yeah, here's the dude where his son is training at the training hall there, training gym. Oh, well. I think he would have appreciated you being there, so maybe for the next tournament, make sure you're there for him. It's kind of what a dad is supposed to do. Let's see what Ernest is up to. Hey, boss, how's it going? How'd I do? Yeah. I did. Thank you, I think. I did the best I could considering it wasn't rehearsed, so... Boy, I hope so. Thanks, boss. I'm glad I at least have his approval. Alright, let's go home. We've had a long day. Let's get some rest because tomorrow is going to be... Well, I know what happens tomorrow. It's going to be decently busy, so... I think the day after is kind of a quick one, though. So we'll probably get both of the next 2 days done before the day's stream is out, so... What happened? Yeah, actually, I heard about that. That sucks. Sorry to hear that, Lucy. Hopefully you get some more Chinese food at some point. But anyway, let's save our game, and we'll move on to day 7. We're getting there. I wouldn't quite say that we're at the halfway point yet. I think after today, it would be about the halfway point, just because of the amount of content that you have to do after this. Actually, no, now that I think about it, probably the end of day 8 is the halfway point of the game, and we'll probably get to that today, so... Or at least the halfway point of this section of the game, because the Grand Battle is its own thing, and that'll probably take 3 to 4 streams itself, so... Okay, who's calling me this time? It's Ernest. Oh, good. We just won the tournament yesterday, and we have work. Fantastic. We gotta go to the research labs. Okay. Ah, okay, so we gotta help out with guarding the lab today. Cool. Well, that should be a little bit interesting. Not quite as interesting as a murder investigation, but... I don't know, that gets a little sketchy, I think, so... This might be a little bit of an easier job. Yeah, I can't even say that with a straight face. Anyway, let's go check in with Lucy, and then we'll head out. Sorry, I quote-unquote woke up by myself. No, actually, the phone got me out of bed, so... This is just gonna be a recurring thing with these two, isn't it? No, one of these days, but not today, no. Thank you. Alright, off we go. I'll let her do her stoutness exercises. Just don't tell her I said that. I think you can wander around, too, and chat with people, but... I mean, we have work, so we really should probably just head over to the lab. There's probably a few things that they're saying, but No, actually, now that I think about it, I don't think you get the chance to go anywhere else at the end of the day today because of what happens here at the lab, but... That's spoilers for what's going to happen in about 15 minutes, so... You know. We'll get there. Unfortunately, this radio's done for. The cables inside are pretty worn out and literally popped off where they were welded on. Ooh, yeah, that's not good. That's pretty much a death knell. Sorry to hear that, Conker. Well, hopefully sister can get a new one. Because the old one ain't going to work out very well. So, alright, off we go. Hello there. Ah, okay. The reception room, directly behind you, which means we should go everywhere else first. Because why not? Since we're in the lab, they'll probably have everything open for us, so that's good. Well, a bounty hunter, but I guess they're almost the same thing. I wonder who they hired yesterday. Probably Evil and his team, although Evil snuck off to get into the tournament, so... Well, yeah, it's kind of a difficult work environment, isn't it? When all this stuff's happening. What do we got here? Oh, there you go. Cool. That might be just like a little display that Linda put up after she said, oh, I'm going to research this. Oh, okay. Robo and part R&D, huh? Okay. And then the Holocene dev team is over there. So I guess we can check out the parts. What the heck is this thing? Oh, well, maybe we'll see it later. I don't know. I think that's a pretty generic looking one, though, so I don't think it's specifically one that we'll see later. It might be from a previous game, so... Alright, Conker, see you in a minute. Sounds like a plan. Excuse me. Yeah, well, I guess that would make for a bit of a problem, wouldn't it, if there's an emergency and the emergency exit's locked. Typical JRPG protagonist, sounds like to me. Hey, Sherry, what's up? Yeah, working out pretty well for me, to be honest. Okay, so this one's not going to be ready for a little while just yet, but that's okay. We have a good enough Robo as it is, and we'll get a few more. The door that he's talking about is this one right here, but yeah, we need a card key in order to open it. And I would guess that a card key isn't just given out to everyone here, or at least not one with the proper clearance anyway. What the heck is this thing? Oh, the weather report, okay. Isn't the weather report kind of a moot point in a place like this? I guess I can't talk about why that is just yet, but safe to say that because of all the artificiality in this place, yeah, the weather will be sunny and clear every day, unless for some reason they need rain, and I don't think they do because all the plants around here are artificial, so... Oh, it's a basic gun. Okay, right from the intro. Special presentation room. And then Linda's room, well, you're gonna have to keep that one locked while we're working here. Harry might try to sneak a peek. Hey, look, they got my pod up on there, the spider pod, along with the Rayfall gun, the freeze bomb, and the formula legs. I've never tried that specific combination. I've used a few of them in other stuff, but I think with the particular model that I would use the Rayfall gun on, I wouldn't use the formula legs. I'd probably use the long thrust legs. But this combination, I think, is pretty solid. We'll have to try it out at some point with the particular model I want. Although we won't be getting the model that I like to use the Rayfall gun on until probably halfway through the post-game, to be honest, so... I'm glad my features stick out so much. Yes, I did. Oh, you're the... okay, that guy. One of these days, probably. Yeah, I guess if, you know, you got a uniform, then it makes sense. Fair enough, I guess. Alright, anyway. Linda's room. I don't know that we're gonna go in there. What's this door? Oh, another emergency exit. I'm gonna use a special key. Maybe one of these doors, if I recall correctly, leads to one of the tournaments in the post-game. I forget, though. It's been a little while. Yeah, I can't really tell what that one is just looking at it either, but anyway. Yeah, here's Linda's room. We won't do a whole lot in here because there's not a whole lot to do in here, but we'll have to keep an eye on this room to make sure Harry's not sneaking a peek in here, looking for the princess's question mark in the drawers. Because that would be just great. Linda would have to walk in the room and beat him over the head with a frying pan. What's up, Harry? Morning. Morning, Marcia. She's in a fog again. Oh, wonder why. We'll talk about it later. It's true, we did get hired for this, so... Linda, give us the scoop. What are we up to? Oh, look, it's our favorite person. Evil is here again today. What are you up to? Yeah, so in case it wasn't obvious from the researchers talking about it earlier, Dark Blue they actually were hired yesterday, and they're going to help out with guarding this area today as well. And they've actually been working for the research lab since the burglary, so since day 2. Oh, okay, well, fair enough, I guess. Oh, so, okay, that's what happened. So you entered into the tournament during the day to try to get some publicity for Dark Blue, and then at night you came back to do your security job here. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess Evil's, you know, making the most out of his time, so that's good. Yeah, alright. Welcome back, Conker. We just had a little chat with Evil before we did our little job here at the lab, working security. Yeah, you guys are really trying to heap on the contingency plans, aren't you? Oh, what gave you that idea? Has there been some sort of social media presence going on? Oh, dark figures around here and security device has been destroyed. Yeah, that could be a bit of a problem. In disarray in the morning, that means somebody got in there at night. Oh boy. Yeah, like, I mean, we make fun of Evil and all them this whole time, but they're pretty competent, all things considered, so... Oh, okay. I mean, it can't hurt, right? Just to make it a little easier. Oh boy. Ernest is going to be happy for you being the mouthpiece here, but I don't know if we should be giving ourselves that much credit. Not yet, anyway. Oh, wow. Well, that explains why you hired them, then. No, he really wouldn't. It's a good question, actually. Good question, Marcia. So, yeah, if they're working on, like, some secret, not released yet Robos or something, then, yeah, somebody might want to do something with it. I have a sneaking suspicion I know who it is already, but we'll get there. Oh, telling it like it is, Linda. Oh, boy. I mean, I guess if we come up against any burglars or anything, I'd have a chance to fight a few people. She didn't take your Robo data, though, Harry. She's not, like, interfacing with it. That's why she's talking about me specifically. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. I'm just gonna leave that one alone, Harry. I'll let you have the victory where you can. You never get any anyway, so... Oh, okay, fair enough. So, guys' night and ladies' night. Fantastic. Harry, that is not the plan. And Marcia, no, don't encourage him. Please. Linda keeping him at an arm's length there, oh boy. Alright, sounds like a plan. Yeah, so guys' night and ladies' night. Me and Harry will watch around here, and then Marcia and Linda will watch around their spot. That's cool. What are we going to be up to, Harry? Alright, sure. No, it really doesn't, so... Oh, I guess we were going to talk to them anyway, but yeah. Yeah, okay. It is his job, to be fair. Alright, well anyway, he'll go look around. We'll go look around, although I did just talk to all the researchers, so we might have to do that again, and if it's the same conversation, I'll just fly through everything. But there's some new stuff in here, so... She did shoot him down easily. Linda is used to that kind of stuff, apparently. So... Yeah, that's larger than an actual real Robo, and I mean, I guess that one is more, it's probably about 2.5, 3 feet tall, so yeah, a little bigger than the normal ones. The other ones are pretty small. It's probably been a while since anyone read that stuff. Probably could just keep it on the computer instead of reading it in the book anymore. Probably just there for decoration. I wonder if that's one of the developers in the game. Knowing my luck, that's probably the lead designer or something. It's kind of cool. Yeah, and then there's a few models over here. Alright, let's go chat up the researchers again. I don't know if they have anything new to say now, but... Oh, don't worry, Evil. I'll be out of your sight in a moment. There we go. I'm out of your sight. Yeah, they might have something new to say. I think there's some new people here, so... Oh. Wonder if he just gave his other guys the day off. Oh, wow, that's not good. I wonder who could have done that. And I wonder why the emergency exit wasn't locked. This is all starting to sound a little fishy, like they got a man on the inside or something. Well, it's not Harry. The arrow's got Harry covered. So... Oh, okay, so they develop them pretty much life-size, and then they use a shrink ray to shrink them down. That's kind of cool. Well, I can tell you why Harry came in here. She's got green hair. That's why he's in here. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Oh, okay, so the other one, the one on the right side by Linda's room, is the one that you need a special key for. The other one is a card key door, and all the lab techs carry them, so that's good. I don't think Harry lets you talk to him just yet until you talk to all the researchers, so I'm going to go around and talk to everybody else. Yes, Sherry, unfortunately, he's always like this. Oh, boy. Girls love shooting down Harry in this game, I'll tell you what. They're all damn good at it, too. Oh, it's great. Alright, let's head this way, and Well, I don't want to go into Linda's room because her and Marcia are probably chatting around, so I'll just go in the presentation room and see if anybody else has anything to say. And then off we'll go. See what Harry's up to. Oh, really? So that means someone was messing around with it. Huh. Probably. I'm trying to keep security around here for tonight, so I'll have to keep an eye on your desk. Good lord. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I thought he was just going to say the same thing as he said before, so... Oh. Well, I guess that's different enough. What are you up to? Well, that's kind of weird. Is this the research lab in here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is... Oh, no, that's P01 presentation room, so... Maybe this is P02 presentation room? Or this whole area here is the presentation room 1, and then that back there is, like, where they give the... Like, they do the holograms or stuff for the presentation. I don't know. Punches lights out after his shift, Sherry. It's okay. No one will say anything. I mean, that's probably true. Yeah, I don't know if you have to talk to Linda and Marcia in order to get this next sequence going. Like I said, sometimes this game has Star Tropic Syndrome where you have to talk to everybody in order to advance the plot, but I don't think you have to at this time. I think you can just chat with Harry and he'll let you go. So. Oh my god. What are you doing? Okay, so you do have to go talk to Linda and Marcia. Okay. Oh my god. I'm just glad Sherry sees directly through his act, because good lord, man. Throw me under the bus there, Harry. Come on, I know I'm the new guy, but that don't mean you can do that to me. When have I ever done you that dirty? He says, knowing that I've thrown him under the bus at least once in every single day of this game, including the first one. Hey, Linda, what's up? Yeah, that's what I said to Harry, and then he told me to come chat with all of you. So. Yes, ma'am. Can do. I wonder if he also meant the researchers outside, although I don't think so. I think evil stops you if you try to go outside, if I remember right. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, I suppose you did have to go and intrude on Linda and Marcia's private conversation and be exactly the kind of person that Harry is at all times. So, yeah, I chatted everybody up. I see you chatted at least one person up. I'm glad at least I know. Alright, let's go compare notes, shall we? There's a few little odd things, yeah. Thank you, Harry. That's very helpful. Man! That was scalding hot, Marcia. What a burn. Yeah, okay. Right, yeah, I mean, I figured everybody needs a card key to get in and out of the emergency exits, and once the building's closed at night, I don't imagine you're getting in through the front door, so... I think he needs a full heal for that one, yeah. Probably about right, Conker, good lord. I trust no one. It's an outside job. I trust everyone. It's an outside job. I don't know, it's kind of hard to trust anyone here because there's a lot of goings-on that can only happen if someone on the inside is doing it. So I guess it's hard to trust anybody here. I mean, except Linda. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So. And that's probably why she hired us, because we're outside the lines, so. Y'all can trust me. Good to hear, Nitro. I'm glad I can trust somebody around here. And hello, Nitro. How you doing? Welcome back. Playing custom Robo for the stream. We're about to do security for the R&D center here. And that will, well, it'll take us a little while to do. It's going to be a decently long sequence, so it'll be good. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Something tells me this is coming from experience, Marcia. Oh, boy. Yeah, once we catch the person who's involved here, then, yeah, we'll, you know, we'll figure it out. Alright, fair enough. Or there's that. Alright, that's fine, I guess. That's also true, yeah, so I guess we'll be able to go snooping around. Oh my god, stop it. It's not funny, Harry. It's the same joke you say every time. Alright, so everybody's shifts are over except for ours. So now we get to go look around. I wonder what we did all over the whole day. Did we just kind of sit around and chat? Or what? But yeah, so we can check around all over the place and check things out. Yes, I know how to press the A button. You're doing this on purpose. You've said it 4 times. Oh boy. Anyway. No, I don't see anything suspicious in this room. I mean, I guess I could see Evil. He's suspicious. Well, yeah, that's precisely the thing, Evil. We don't know if that's the problem here. Oh, boy. Well, I don't think anything's going to happen in Linda's room just yet. So let's just go from right to left here, because why the heck not? See if there's anything suspicious going on in here. Not a whole lot here. No, I just expected to see if the card key was still up there, actually, so I could get into this room. But, wow, what the heck was that? Oh boy. Here we go. Something's happening. Let's get to the reception room. I guess I picked the right room, didn't I? Sorry for the late hello. That's okay. No problem there, Marie. Doing a 24-man and 14. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, good luck with it. Which one are you doing, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, I see that. Dark cloaked figure, huh? Oh boy. That is a fair question, actually, but I guess Evil wouldn't really know the answer to that, would he? What makes you think there's a bomb in here? I mean, I guess if there's terrorist threats, then yeah, I suppose, but alright, let's look around for this bomb. Okay, nothing here. Well, I think you're supposed to chat with everybody, basically, and then I think we question, hey, who said... Yeah, somebody questions, hey, why do we think there's a bomb here? Yeah, but did you see a bomb in their hands, Evil? You're being awful suspicious here. You're definitely not helping your name out, that's for sure. Oh man, this place is trashed a little bit. It was all nice and clean before this. Yeah, oh shit, ISIS is in there. Oh, you're not entirely wrong, Nitro, so... Hide the goats, oh my god. So... Well, what do you mean we were tricked? That means you were tricked too, dumbass. Actually, that's not entirely true, but... Alright, everybody take one lab. I think Harry and Marcia... Whoa. Go into these rooms to go check it out, shall we? Yep, they went in here, and what the hell is this person up to? I don't actually have time for this. I need to go check the presentation room where I just was, but I'm just going to see what's in lab 1 just for the hell of it. Yeah, they found a few people. Don't know who they are, but they don't belong here, that's for sure. So does that mean Evil's in Linda's room? That's kind of gross, but anyway. Ah, here we go. I have you now, my prey. Let's just sneak up on them. Maybe we'll get a preemptive strike, you never know. Ha! Found you! Oh, will you now? Yeah, you can see the Z Syndicate logo on his armor there. This is a lackey from the Z Syndicate, and, well, we're gonna have to take him down. So yeah, things get a little bit crazy in here today, evidently. He's got a new model for us as well. It's the Glaive model. This is the Armored Strike Vanisher, and it's pretty hard to knock down because of the invincibility frames combined with its high armor, so this might be a little tough, actually. He's got the Gatling gun and a right flank, throwing pods, and the stabilizer legs, which lets him just kind of wander around a little bit easier. I don't really know what the stabilizer legs do, to be honest. I mean, it says that they exhibits good acceleration. Maybe it makes you get up to top speed faster? I don't know. Never really used them all that much, to be honest. So here's High Rise Plaza. Did we... I think we did this one before this. Basically, you can't shoot anything from behind the big walls except for your bombs. The bombs will go over the walls if they're the correct type of bombs, like the ones I'm using, but yeah, otherwise you're not going to get any shots through. So, let's see. He's going to be at range with his own Gatling gun, so I don't know if I want to... I might use the vertical gun. And again, I might use the flame gun to get him down a little bit easier. Nah, I'll just stick with the vertical gun. It's fine. We'll just use our standard setup. You know, you might be right, Conker. I think it was one of the first ones. We might have even seen it on like day 2 or something. So yeah, probably. I don't know. Sometimes I get confused and don't recall these things. You know how it is with short-term memory loss. It's a constant battle. 4. Okay, I don't want to move too much. And then go right over here. Don't tick over. Thank you. And get some damage off before we go. Set up some pods so we can... Yeah, see how little that did in terms of downing him there? It only knocked off like 1.5 of his knockdown bars, which is pretty incredible. It's got good... It's got good resistance, that's for sure. Let's do wow. Okay. Spider pods whenever you're ready. Yeah, I guess I got him there, so that's good. Let's pop these guys down, kind of corner them a little bit, maybe hit a bomb off. Aw. Oh, I got that over the wall. That's kind of good. Get some pods off. There we go. Just kind of combo him a little bit with the pods and the gun and the bomb. All that stuff. Whoa. Let me through here. There we go. Surround him in pods. I'm a little exposed, but that's all right. Yeah, so you heard that little, basically the same sound it makes when they rebirth and you shoot them. That's because he was in the middle of his, what's it called? He was in the middle of his little vanishing dash thing that gives him iframes, so let's just shoot that. Oh, I was going to say I hope it goes over the wall, but it did not. I'll just get one free shot in, and there you go. Cool. I got a win, and I'm on top of an obstructable platform. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. And we get a throwing pod for beating this guy. Don't think I'll really use that one, to be honest. Well, I'll regret the day that you almost put your hand through my face, too, but then again, maybe you'll regret that. So, alright, so there's the throwing pod that he just used, so that's cool. Let's go have a look around, let's make sure nobody else is... Okay. Please don't do anything that I wouldn't do. When they say stuff like, I'll show you something you'll never forget, I always... My head, for some reason, always goes to that one joke from... what's the first episode of Dragon Ball Z Abridged where Raditz like unzips his fly. I don't know why my brain goes to that, but maybe there's something wrong with me. I don't know. Using an apt Robo for this one, he's got the criminal model with the vertical gun. He's got double mine, which splits to the left and right side, so it'll kind of go around you. So you want to be careful moving. Got the seeker pods. It's all right. This is a pretty basic setup, to be honest. Nothing too wrong with that. The vertical gun is very good, but, you know. Alright, so we got Crevice Court. I don't think I'm going to switch my setup at all, to be honest. Well, maybe I'll switch, because he's using Criminal, so it might be more pertinent to use the Flame Gun, because he'll be in closer quarters than normal, so... You've been on the internet long enough, that's why you go to that scene every time. I mean, that's probably true, yeah. Fair enough. Alright, let's see what we got for time, and then we'll go from there. We got a 5. Okay, so I can move around a little bit, actually. Moving the stick does actually charge the Robo Cube a little bit, so... Yeah, it will make it a little easier to do that. So the spider pod's up. Yeah, that's a little bit too much range, unfortunately. Get a few off there. No. Get one of these here. Wow. Wow. Ran into my trap. You've activated my trap card! There we go. Oh, that's a bomb. That's a bunch of bombs. They're little spikes. They're like caltrops. You're gonna have to be careful. Jump over this wall. There we go. Another pod off. Almost get knocked flat on my ass, but that's okay. Oh, Seeker. Oh, Seeker. Oh, Seeker! They comboed me. No! It's okay. Okay, overload him, please. Thank you. Get away from my own pod, and there we go. Well, the spider kind of followed me because he was moving around pretty good. You can use the flame gun from short range, it just doesn't do as much damage. The knockdown, thankfully, is not affected by the range, so that's fairly useful, I think. There we go, got him. Perfect. See, that worked out pretty good. When in doubt, just use a flamethrower on the criminals. That seemed to work pretty good for me. Sounds like overkill, but, you know. Okay, so we got access to Double Mine, which is... Is that the Caltrops he was just using? I think so. So that's pretty good. And we get a save point, too. Nice. Yeah, as long as you don't get hit with a combo breaker. That wouldn't be good. That would not be good at all. Alright, he went that way, so I'm going to assume there's nobody in Linda's room. Or there's Linda, or Evil could be here. What are you up to? Of course you will. Now Evil's going to be looking for the princesses, question mark. But yeah, there's people in the other rooms. We saw Harry and Marcia battling a few people, so let's go look around and see what we can find. I think you have to battle all the lackeys before the next sequence happens, so we'll just check every room and see what we've got. Alright, we got another glaive. What the heck is that gun? Don't recognize it by the look. Oh, that's the shotgun. Okay, we don't want to play this one short range because this gun hurts. I mean, it's a shotgun, so of course it did. But yeah, basically, if you can get into short range with it, you can knock anybody down with it. It has one of the highest knockdowns in the game in terms of its stats, so it's pretty tough. The rest of his stuff is pretty standard, but yeah, nothing really too substantial to worry about. The shotgun is enough to worry about, especially in ice and snow. That's going to mess with my usual strategy of camping out in the snow instead of going on the ice physics, so... Shotguns are kick-ass. It's just a little unfortunate in this game that you don't get one until kind of a little bit later on, so... do I have vertical gun, or do I... I guess I could try out the Gatling gun. What the heck, right? Sorry for the late reply. You're running Orban Monastery. Okay, yeah, that's a tricky one, I've found. It's one of the longer ones, too. I've actually done it. It's one of the few things that I've done before we do the stream of Shadowbringers. Even though that was a Stormblood raid, we've kind of been one expansion behind with the raids on the stream of it, so... Actually, no, the Gatling I don't think will be good against the Strike Vanisher because of the lack of homing on it, so... I'm going to stick with the vertical gun. It worked good on the glaive last time, it'll work good on this one. Y'all ever see a quad shotgun? God, those are nice. Quad barrel Terraria. I have not seen a quad barrel shotgun, I don't... Unless, maybe I've seen one. Was there one in, like, Fallout 4? I want to say that you could mod the double barrel in one of the games into a quadra barrel shotgun. I forget, though. It's been a while since I played Fallout 4. And to be honest, I never actually beat Fallout 4. I think I got as far as the Dead Sea? Is that the name of the place? The part where it's like ground zero for the nuclear missile that got shot at everybody. So, yeah, I've got as far as that, and that was about it. Maybe I'll go back and beat it one of these days. I don't know. I was thinking about either streaming that or New Vegas at one point, but New Vegas, if I recall correctly, has a few problems playing on modern systems, so maybe Fallout 4 will be a little easier to play on modern systems. I don't know. We'll see. I got a 3! No! Mash like your life depends on it! Because, frankly, it does right now. There we go. Ow. Well, we did the best we could there, so... Oh, okay, good. I knocked him down at least. Alright, let's get some pods off. Yeah, we gotta play defense here. He's got high defense himself, and he's got some good parts, especially the shotgun, so... Oh god, get me the hell away from that. So let's play a little defense here, too. And that speed pod's going to be a little bit of trouble, but I think we'll be okay. There we go. Nice! Combo with the pods, that should work okay. That's my own pod. I gotta get the hell away from that. Okay. Ow. Ow. Yeah, see how much damage the shotgun did there? Not fun. Definitely not fun. And the problem is that you can't knock him down with one shot with any of the guns that you have at the moment because of his armor. And he can knock you down with just the one shot, so yeah, it's a bit of a problem. Okay, that's a little too close for comfort. Oh nice, I got the damage up, good. And I hit him with a pod, that's also good. Nice, that's gonna help a little bit. Get around here a little bit, come this way. Okay. Aw, it's almost cool. Almost intercepted him, but hey, I intercepted him at the end, so I guess that's good. Yeah, that one can be tough because of the shotgun. So, just try to play it safe, play it from a distance, and you'll be in good shape. There's one in Terraria, I haven't played it in ages. God, when was the last time I played Terraria, now that I think about it? I think it's been longer since I played Terraria than it's been since I played Minecraft. And the last time I played Minecraft when I was still in college. Good lord, it's been a while. Who's Eliza? Maybe your boss? You got a lot of confidence in her, whoever she is. Excuse me. You played Terraria recently or doing a magic weapons only run? Ooh, that sounds kind of interesting. Probably a little challenging. Not really good, so it's been slow going. Oh, that's okay. No big deal. Don't got time for what? I'm just trying to go to the parts generator, bro. Got a straight bomb and a double mine for the caltrops. The caltrops might be kind of nice, actually. I might keep that in mind for later. I think you get just enough standard bombs in this game to use it for 6 different loadouts, but I'm not 100% sure about that, so if not, I might use the double mine just for the hell of it. Harry, are you okay? Oh, okay, yeah, it's probably a good idea. I should check outside the lab. I got a bad feeling about the outside of the lab, especially after them talking about this Eliza person, but, well, let's go find out what's going on. I didn't see Marcia here, so she might be... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, she might be outside. She is, in fact, outside, but she's having a bit of a problem with this lady. Hi. How did she beat her? She has the unbeatable Milky Way homing star combo. Marcia, you went easy on her, didn't you? Oh, boy. I'll come to your rescue. Kind of. Really? How strenuous how, exactly? Because of how powerful she is? Oh, boy. Negotiate? That would be nice, yeah. Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, boy. How can I possibly win? I'm gonna win anyway. I might die a couple of times, but I'm gonna win anyway. No, Marcia, I got this. Hang on. Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, it might make me feel a little overconfident, but hey, it'd be okay. I don't know about issues with me. It's more like her not knowing how to be confident, so... Well then, bring it on, lady. Okay, listen, you can talk around other people because you've got gigantic tits and say stupid stuff like that and get away with it, but around me, lady, that shit don't fly. Sure, whatever. Let's just do this. Alright, so we have to fight our first... This is probably the first true boss fight of the game. We got to fight against, I would imagine, this is Eliza. She hasn't told us who she is yet, but it's probably her, so... That was a sentence. Yes, it was. Right, let's check it out. So she's using the first of the illegal parts in the game as well. She's using the Athena model, which is an aerial beauty model that can jump more. So that's great. I think she can jump up to like 3 or 4 times, which is pretty ridiculous. She can stay in the air for a long time. If you use Homing Star with this model, you're going to destroy some shit. She also got a waxing arc gun, and this gun hurts. It's kind of left to right, basically, kind of like the other ones, but it's an illegal part that also adds a homing device to the left arc gun, and that's just sketchy as hell to deal with, so we're gonna have to make sure we use good cover to keep ourselves away from that shit. We got a right wave bomb, starts right, then turns left. We got dolphin pods, and then she's got a high jump. As if this wasn't bad enough, she also has a high jump. This is gonna be bad. And her arena is panic cubes. I was mentioning we needed to use the cover to our advantage. This arena is funky because it has 3 walls that are just kind of sticking there always, but the cubes will rise up in irregular patterns to give you other cover. That can be a good or a bad thing depending on what's going on. It plays to her advantage because of her Robo model, because she can kind of jump above the cubes and then see you no matter where you are, so yeah, it could be a little bit tricky. Illegal parts are a thing, and to think you're a legit high schooler in the DS game, and the post-game involves you going into the underground black market, and you can buy illegal parts. Yeah, There's a little bit of a gray area there. Even though you're an unofficial cop because of how things went in the story. Still a little bit of a gray area there. Honestly, even though she's got all that stuff, I think our standard setup is still going to work pretty okay for this particular match. Again, I will probably lose this fight at least once, but hey, we'll do the best we can. We gotta help Marcia and probably get knocked flat on our ass, but you know, I'll do the best I can. I talked a big game, now I gotta back it up. I also got a mash because I got a 2, which is the second worst number to get on the roulette wheel there. Well, I guess this will work okay, though. There we go. Get a quick 200 damage off, not bad. That'll give me a good advantage. Let's just surround that area. Get myself behind cover so she can't blast me. As much, anyway. Hope you're not superstitious, Eliza. Not doing too bad so far, but remember, the tide can turn at any time in these battles, especially when she does that, so... yeah, just be careful. This is a tough battle. Take your time, and try not to get hit by her gun, because it's the worst part by a long shot. Oh, spiders, don't go in there. And that's what I mean when I say by a long shot, because she can shoot you from across the arena, so... yeah, don't get hit by that. Music's kind of batshit in here too. I like it. It adds to the ambience of the situation that you're in, right? When the music is this crazy out of control. Nice. Got a little damage off there. Also got blasted, but you know, what else can you do here? Get an overload. That's my best advice for this fight, is get an overload and use any cover that you can find to your advantage, because if you don't, she'll kill you. And remember, her safety is not on. If you lose this fight, you get knocked the fuck out, so not good. But we beat her, so that's good. Gray area, bro, I could buy a literal weapon of mass destruction that fits in my pocket. Because of the story, you can fight outside of Coliseums, meaning you have the ability to buy and use WMDs on people. Okay, so maybe it's a little bit of a jet black rather than a gray area. So... well, I do the best I can. Yeah, sure you do. I thought your things to do were to steal things from the research lab. Alright, fair enough. Bye. She was out of her mind. Are you okay, Marcia? That's what I want to know. I think I'm okay, but Marcia's looking a little under the weather. Yeah, she had the worst aerial beauty model, so that's probably part of it. This isn't a supposed to lose fight, by the way. You have to beat her in order to continue, but... so you don't get like a, oh, Jimmy lost 2 or something like that, but... yeah, no, you don't get that, unfortunately. Yeah, so she was holding back, which is unfortunate. But I did try to fight to make sure that we could at least, you know... group up a little bit. I was kind of hoping that you and Evil and a few other people would come out here, and then she'd have to have the disadvantage of numbers, and then she'd be like, okay, we'll leave. So I was buying time. Those Robos and parts are expensive, but the post-game fights give a lot of money. Yeah, there you go. Fair enough. He dropped his Robo Cube? Really? Huh. Oh, I guess she could do a half dive, couldn't she? I mean, this might be a little strenuous, but... now you're talking. Are you going to be okay to do this? You did just lose a match. I love how he has the cry face, like, are you going to be okay? Like he's about to break down if she says no. Alright. Well, we'll have some faith in her. I just asked that question, but I'm starting to wonder again. Oh. So there's like a bunch of splinter groups in the Z Syndicate now. They're probably all trying to vie for control now that the leader died. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I wonder if it has anything to do with the Ray data. Or maybe there was something else in there that they were looking for. Yeah, probably. But they didn't take anything, so that's the question. We should probably, yeah, ask Linda what the heck's going on here. If you don't tell us, there's 3 of us and 1 of you. Really? Nothing? Again, I think it might have been the Ray data, but I don't really know, so. Yeah, the one researcher did mention that people had been tampering with that stuff. Oh. Whoops. Oh, come on, that wasn't me. That was there when I got there. Linda's gonna ask us what we're talking about in a second here. Yeah, real suspicious, guys. Don't worry about it. Okay, well, probably a good idea. If the police get involved, at least then they can know that the investigation will hopefully get underway in earnest, because I would imagine the police are also looking for the Z Syndicate, and since this involved them, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we did a good job for the day, so I mean, it's midnight, isn't it? Should I wander around? I don't know if anything's even open for me to wander around, to be honest, so I guess I'm just gonna go home. But yeah, I think things might be open, but like you could probably go into some of the places, but there's probably nobody there because it's like we waited until nighttime. It's like probably after midnight at this point, so I don't think there's too much going on there. Excuse me. I might have missed a little dialogue, but it doesn't really. Canonically, I don't think it makes sense to go wandering around at that point. I mean, I know I'm on an adrenaline rush after having just done all that Robo fighting, but you know. Oh, my phone again. Well, this might be my actual alarm clock from here. Hi, boss. What's up? No, what time is it? To bogeys? Okay. Fair enough. Some strange Robo. Oh, this isn't good. What if it's the Robo from before? I don't want to get murdered! What about that Robo that killed the dude at Daimons? Maybe they hit the lab to see if they had development plans for some kind of Robo like that one that killed the guy. Yeah, that's true too. It could have been that. So, I mean, if the lab is the head research and development section for this entire area, then yeah, they would keep data on stuff like that because, I mean, that stuff's... They need to know that stuff so they can avoid that, having that happen in the future, right? So, yes, I am. Okay, fair enough. I'll set an alarm. Yeah. Believe me, lady, I'm not looking forward to it. I know what's over there, and, oh, it's gonna go poorly for us, let me just tell you that much. Well, let's go to bogeys, because, we might as well not, put it off any longer. Yeah, I see that. What's up? Good morning. So what's the problem here? Bogey, can you explain the situation? How is a Robo trashing the room, exactly? That is a good question. I don't even know why that Robo's here, to be honest. Maybe the Z Syndicate sent it here for some reason? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to ask. Well, apparently this one can, so. Huh. Wonder why. Distinct possibility, there was a lot of craziness going on at the lab last night. If they were researching it over there, maybe it did escape. So, I guess we're gonna have to fix that. It's autonomous for now, but we're gonna have to make it a non-autonomous Robo by killing it. That's just great. Well, let's go see what the problem is. I'm dreading it because I know I'm gonna die at least once on this one. Yeah, this place is a wreck. Hold on, I need to turn off chat because here comes the thumbnail. What in the holy mother of fuck is that thing? It is trash in the back room, that's for sure, but it decimated this place. There we go. turn that off because I knew it was going to be the thumbnail for this one, so. Well, there's our murderer. We should probably leave and get as much backup as we can, because this is not going to go well for us. It is pretty big for a Robo, isn't it? That looks like almost like that one that we said was taller than a regular Robo in the display case back at the lab, so. Yes, exactly. And this one is just trashing this. Why me? Why am I being thrown to the wolves immediately? This thing killed someone! I'm with Marsha on this one. Okay, but then what about me? Well, I mean, I guess I get your logic, but... yeah, I'm the only one on the entire team that can't make a Coliseum. Well, I mean, if it made if it stressed out that one guy so badly that he died, I would imagine that it would have to be able to make its own, right? Because he wouldn't be as stressed out in his own Coliseum, because he made it, so, you know. This is actually Harry's revenge for being thrown under the bus. That's probably right. Fair enough. She did say it didn't quite look like a Robo. Yeah, this thing looks like a mass of veins and arteries, really, so... it's so organic looking, it's freaky. Yeah, it's pretty not Robo-like at all. Okay, well, yeah. Actually, that's not true, because they never join the fight. If you get knocked out in this fight, you get knocked flat on your ass, and then they just shout your name, and then you pass out and go back to the last save point. They really won't, though. That's the thing. Alright, you freak of nature, come on! Let's see what you can do. I know what you can do. It is not pretty. So. Actually, I might make that the thumbnail. That's a little bit more menacing looking, and you get a good look at the Robo, so. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, you want to try to use them in combination, and this thing does move really quickly, so you gotta be... yeah, you gotta try to block it so that way you can, you know, make it a little easier to, well, do what Harry's saying. Surround them and then shoot them, so... yep, got it. I'm ready. Put me in, coach, because I'm gonna die. Here we go. It is freaky AF, yeah. Kind of reminds you of Saren, except more mecha. Yeah, kind of, actually, now that you think about it. Really, the end of Mass Effect 1, honestly, might have taken some inspiration from this. I don't know if anybody on the Mass Effect team played Custom Robo, but if they did, I wouldn't be shocked. It's kind of funny because there's a little intersection with one of the bosses near the end of Chrono Cross as well. It looks suspiciously like an Asari, and I just looked at it and I said, somewhere at some point in 1999, somebody on the BioWare dev team looked at this boss and said, man, that would be hot if it was an alien in a video game. But anyway, this is Rahu, more specifically, Rahu 1. Now you know why I'm so scared of it every time I mention it anywhere else in any of my other videos, because this thing is nuts. We don't know what these things do, because everything about it is unknown. I would imagine the ultimate legs are pretty damn good because they're ultimate, but everything here is illegal and has no data, so that's going to be great. Let's check out its Coliseum. You're not involved in this? Fuck this thing. It is pretty bad, yeah. We've got a nature park, a stage designed to mimic the natural world. Use the central bridge to take control of the entire stage. So it's kind of like the Garden Plaza a little bit, but I think there's a little bit less... no, there's probably about the same amount of cover, but it's obviously laid out a little differently, so it's going to be a little bit odd. Change the white parts in that Robo, change them to black or dark blue, and you get a Saren-like appearance. I wonder, because I think later on in the game, like in the post-game, obviously, because of course you're not going to be able to get it here, but I think in the post-game you can get Rahu's parts to use for yourself. I wonder if you can color them at that point. I'll have to check, so... oh, if people come out of this thinking this boss is bad, just wait. Is it fair to say that we'll be seeing this thing a few times over the course of the game? I mean, it's Rahu 1. Can you imagine what'll happen when it's Rahu 2 or 3? I mean, I could kill it with fire. I don't know, the vertical gun might be good, but the flame gun might be good too. You know, I kind of want to down this thing more, so I'll start with the vertical gun, and if it doesn't work out, we'll try the flame gun. So, but yeah, I'm anticipating losing this fight at least once, so But we'll see what it can do, and then hopefully we'll be able to counter the next time. Okay, I got a 2. I got a mash. I don't know where he's going, but I'm going over here. Okay, he's over there. He's at a 2, so I'm at a 2. There we go. Alright. Let's give this a shot. Well, okay. I definitely don't want to be where I just was, but my spider pods were kind of in the way. I hope you like Shadow the Hedgehog, because this thing has his air shoes, so, and that gun is atrocious. It's got such a wide range of effects. It's so hard to avoid because of it. But treat this thing kind of like a Lightning Sky, actually, because its jump is very Lightning Sky-esque, so. Ow. Wait, that hit me from all the way up here. Good lord. Ow. Okay, try this again. There we go. Wait for it, get another bomb off. But yeah, it's got a very similar pattern of motion in the air to a Lightning Sky. So if you treat it kind of similarly to that, you'll probably be okay. Again, this fight is very hard though, so don't fret if you lose at least once. Oh god, there it is, okay. I guess the homing properties on that aren't exactly the best for now, anyway. Oh, okay. Ow. I've been punished! But we can bring it back still. Perhaps. Ow. Get away from my own pod there. Ah! Okay. Almost lost that one. I'm still in it! I'm still in it, kind of. Oh, that Seeker Pod is gonna blow me up. I almost just blew my own self up. We're almost there, we're almost there. Oh god, living on 3. Down to the wire, okay. Minor conniption, but we won. Oof! That was a close one. Yeah, what the fuck, it just doesn't take damage. I'll just wait until later. Not only does it not take damage later, it's got, like, the highest knockdown resistance in the game. Oof. It was a close fight overall, yeah, that's true. And we managed to bring it back right at the end, so I will take it. Surprise upset. So that's good. Easy for you to say! You didn't have to fight it! Good lord. Yeah, actually, it was pretty. We'll just say it like that. It was more interesting than the normal, like the Flower Plaza, or the Garden Plaza, kind of, except actual running water? Interesting. Yeah, so if you didn't know that the everything around here is artificial yet, there you go. So there's trees, but all of the trees in this area are made out of metal or plastic. They're not organic trees. And there's actual grass rather than astroturf, and there's actual water rather than whatever the hell weird artificial synthetic water we have in here is. Actually, the water might be normal in here. I don't know exactly. No, fuck this thing. Fuck everything about Rahu, yeah. Fair enough. That's kind of strange, though, right? Like, can a Robo carry memories? I mean, I guess they have an experience system, but that's not really the same thing as an actual memory, so. Who the hell is this guy? What's with his baggy pants? If there's any time where a character could actually use more belts, it would be with this guy. And I recognize that guy over there. He's been, he was at the tournament at that one point, the backroom tournament. Yeah, Shiner, I remember him. So are you saying that's why the Robo came here? Because of the negative emotions? That's incredibly odd for a Robo, no? Like, I'm not the only one thinking that, right? Yeah, who the fuck? Who the fuck is this guy? Well, there's 2 of them. And he's got some sort of weird cybernetic Unicron eye, so that's gonna go over great. Since when? This is our property until the police take it. Then it's their property. Yeah, we probably should fight them to make sure that they don't take the Robo. Marcia, are you okay? Why not? What's wrong with you? What are you talking about? If we don't fight them, they will take this Robo, and then they'll use it for their own ends. We have no choice. Get a hold of yourself, woman. Oh, okay, fair enough. I don't get the guy in the Hakama who gets the fancy battle stance. His battle stance is really fancy. I actually kind of like it. I wish I could do it. Like, you could change your battle stance at will in the game or something, but we'll take a look at it once he actually goes into battle mode with Harry. He does have Super Saiyan 3 hair, that's true. No offense, you don't think the police can handle this at all? I mean, yeah, considering what we've seen of the police force so far, yeah, maybe Harry's sister, but that might be about it. Like, even Roy, I don't know about him. I did beat Shiner. Will I beat any of you? Let's find out. But yeah, he kind of goes into like almost like a karate pose when he fights the other guy, Oboro there. So that's kind of cool. This guy, we don't even know his name yet, but that is a model of Robo. It's kind of cool, though. It's a Lightning Sky Robo, and it looks like an airplane when it transforms. It's pretty fucking cool looking. It's very Starscream, and I like it. It's the Ruheel model, and it's... You know how the armor models usually have a lot of defense? Well, this is a Armor Plus model. It has more defense than a normal Lightning Sky, and it has better aerial abilities, which means it will fly farther. So... There's that. We've also got the Raptor gun, which is a gun that is an illegal version of a gun we haven't seen yet, so that's just great. It's an Eagle gun with upgraded firepower, speed, and rounds. And the Eagle gun, from what I recall, fires very quickly to begin with, and it's medium-long range, so this is going to suck. At least he's got a standard bomb and a spider pod and a booster legs. So, I mean... Well, actually, the booster legs will make him fly faster, so I guess there's that. That works, too, but... Excuse me. His gun is the biggest problem, obviously, so at a Mercy, the rest of the stuff is somewhat handleable. It's very Starscream, so it's Cruise Chaser. Yeah, if it was gold, it probably would look very much like Cruise Chaser. That's L formation. Wait a minute, we've seen this before. Marcia had this stage. That's probably nothing. Pay no attention to that. Anyway, what do I use here? Flame gun? Because we want to kind of hit him when he lands, just like every other Lightning Sky fight. So do I use the flame gun because I'm going to want to get close? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get close, though, with the Raptor gun. So I might just stick with vertical. Okay, I think we'll just stick with vertical. I know I keep using it, but it's just really good for the early game. I'm sorry. There's not a lot of situations where they play it short range in the beginning of the game where the flame gun will really shine, so... Especially in this case, it's medium-long range, so he's going to try to stay as far away from me as possible, so... Yes, ignore the giant flashing lights above the coincidence. It means nothing. Don't worry about it. Let's fight. Okay. Here we go. What do we get on the roulette wheel this time? A 3. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Here I go, down the slope. Get me out. Okay, I'm out. I didn't take damage, and I'm out. Good. Oh, God. No, get away from me. There we go. Yeah, so he's got spider pods. We can probably handle them okay. Thankfully, at a Mercy, the one weakness of the Eagle Gun is that it doesn't have good homing, so you can kind of get away from it and make some distance with yourself that way. So that's a spider pod. Okay, well... We didn't perfect him, but that's okay. It wasn't going to happen anyway, so, you know. Almost got him. Wow. He likes that standard bomb, though. I approve. I'm a fan of the standard bombs myself. I don't know why he's not firing at me when I was out in the open like that, but I'll take it. Actually, I know why, because this is the early game, so... Ow. Well, there he goes. See how fast he flies, though, with the booster and the Ruheel? He's quick, this guy. Oh, that bomb's gonna do nothing. Gotta keep the spiders out to keep him at a disadvantage. Shoot a bomb off. I need more spiders. There we go. Oh, that's his spider. Okay. That's why you don't want to get hit by the Raptor gun, by the way, because it does a lot of damage and knockdown, and that's not good for anybody involved, especially me. I mean, I guess it's good for him, because that's his job, but... You'll have to forgive me, sir. Your job is not as important to me as my survival. Can it land before he goes into rebirth? No, damn it. I wanted a bomb kill so bad. Actually, I already got one before, so I guess it's fine. Yeah, I think he took it easy on me. I wonder why. Nice explosion at the end. Imagine having a 6 coming out of the Robo Cannon on the final boss. Actually, a 6 isn't too bad, because if you kind of circle around with the control pad, you can end up with like a 2 when you shoot out of the cube. Again, the worst one is 3, because even if you don't touch anything on the stick with a 3, I mean, a 2 is pretty bad as well, but if you get a 3, if you touch nothing at all on the controller and you fire straight up, it will directly tick over to 6 on, like, the last frame after you shoot out, which is no good at all. Oh, a 6 when you shoot out. Yeah, no, you're fucking dead if that happens. Yeah, that would be bad. Not sorry, you can't get over the trauma. It does the Freedom Eagle Screech 12 out of 10 gun. Yeah, it does. It has the Freedom Eagle Screech. It's pretty great. But yeah, I definitely don't want a 6 when I shoot out on the final boss. Please, that would be bad luck. Yeah, he was holding back, too. Guys, where's the rowboat going? I mean, yeah, you guys are a little bit bigger than us and stronger. I don't know why you didn't just knock us out with your fists, but... Eliza? So wait a minute, those guys have to be Z Syndicate, too. I mean, alright, what about you? You almost lost? He must have not been taking it easy on you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It felt like they took it easy on me for some reason. Like, his gun and Robo combo could have murdered me very easily if he wasn't taking it easy, but he was taking it easy on me. Well, there you go. In case it wasn't immediately clear, yeah, that was Marcia's Holocene. Yeah, clothesline the MC. He's a twig. Pretty much. Ah, Mira Ex Machina. Fantastic. We weren't going to get involved with this anyway. Oh my god, Harry, your sister's here. You can't be acting like that around her. She's going to run around behind you and bonk you on the head like Palom and Porom in Final Fantasy IV. Once I finished Chrono Cross, I moved on to that, by the way, which actually, I'm almost done with Final Fantasy IV now that I think about it. I thought it was longer than it actually ends up being, but I'm at like the 16-hour mark, and I'm ready to go to the moon already. So that's kind of crazy. A little bit shorter than I remember it being. Yeah, what's going on? Oh, wow, yeah, that happened pretty quickly, so I'm surprised you guys got here so quick. It trashed the whole place, yeah, before we got here, and it was also the one that murdered somebody, so you might want to keep that, keep that in mind. Nice to see the police are already late. Yeah, even Mira's unreliable. Come on, Mira, you can do better than that. Oh, they got a composite. And Linda knows what it is. Oh, boy. What the hell's going on here? Can someone tell me, what, like, some form of detail about what the heck that thing was and why people want it? I mean, I guess it's pretty powerful, so that would be why people would want it, but, you know. Oh, so it's a government secret. Okay. Yeah, that is the question, isn't it? It's on a need-to-know basis, Harry. And you don't need to know. Oh, boy. Okay, so you guys are gonna go do whatever you do there. Alright. Linda, what the hell are you talking about? Well, that was a whole pile of confusing. That's a good question, Harry, and something tells me we won't be getting an answer for some time here. Well, that's just great. Okay, fair enough. Oh, okay. Well then, I guess I'm gonna go wander around since they're gonna give me the opportunity. Yeah, you're not my babysitter, Harry. I get it. I know how to do this stuff. I've worked for you guys for like 8 days now. It's fine. Bogey, are you okay? That thing busted out of here at high speed. Well, yeah, there's that too. It's behind a fake wall, Bogey. What do you think they're gonna find out by being in there? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a raid tomorrow in this place. Be like, hey, Bogey, what's going on? If she's a real sister to Harry, she'll use a wrestling move on him to shut up. I mean, I could see Mira, like, German suplexing Harry into the ground. That'd be pretty funny. No, it's a JRPG. No one talks when they need to. Yes, and I hate that cliche. Failure to communicate is my biggest pet peeve in these damn games. Ugh. Anyway. And damn, Harry, why are you so cold at the moment? Well, he didn't get to fight the fancy Robo, so... Let's go check in on all these people. That's a good question. Zelda. Oh boy. We know this is on a Nintendo system now. Yeah, no, that, yeah, I was gonna say, starts with an X. So, hey, it's the waiter. What are you up to? Oh, Bogey gave you the day off. Okay. Nice. Well, enjoy the time while you're at it. Although there is that, so. I don't want to talk about work. Yeah. Don't talk shop on your days off. It never ends well. Don't play Stella Glow then. You had questions in chapter 3 of 11. They weren't answered until chapter 9 or 10. Oh, good lord. Fantastic. Oh, another tournament? Wow. Yeah, it's kind of suspicious considering what happened at Bogey's today. Are you guys still here? Oh, good. She can finally go home or somewhere other than here. How many days have you been here? Where's the restroom around here? How do you even survive? Are you getting takeout? Daimon is closed. How do you even do that? Something you poke fun at in video games? Yeah, I think I would poke fun at it if it didn't annoy me so much, to be honest. But that's a fair question. Yeah, I would think you would have taken that off the table by now, Don. Yeah, I would think the assembly line wouldn't even be running right now. Maybe he's like doing it so he doesn't have to oil it as much. I don't know. Oh, Sherry's out. Okay. Well, we don't get to chat with Sherry very often in the game, so we might as well chat with her. Why not? I like chatting with all the different NPCs. I know that's probably something that may annoy a few people, but again, I like the world building when you get to chat with all these people. And if you just go to bed every day, the world feels kind of confined, to be honest. When there's all these people that you can talk to, it makes the world feel a little more alive and lived in, so. It's time to do that thing that doesn't happen in these games. It's time to talk, yeah. Oh, no problem, Sherry. Is Linda still at the police station? Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. That probably makes sense. Don't want another problem with a break-in or something after what happened yesterday. Speaking of yesterday, where is Evil, anyway? Haven't seen him since yesterday. Well, maybe he's taking the day off after the break-in. Excuse me. Yeah, it got pretty messed up. It was almost as bad as the murder investigation. Alright, fair enough. Thanks, boss. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to the training hall, or training gym and test hall first to see Sophie and Trish, because why the hell not? I gotta give them better company than what Harry's providing. What's up, Sophie? Really? Why? Oh. Okay. He must have ran out of money again. Too busy buying all that expensive coffee. Oh, look, the kids and everybody are here. That's cool. Oh, they must all be entering the tournament. That's interesting. But yeah, if it's a police-sponsored tournament, there's probably a whole bunch of people that will know. Like, all of the folks that we've seen around the game that aren't just, like, generic NPCs, like the couple in the park, and then the family that lives next door. We probably won't see Lucy at the tournament, but most everyone else that's been an NPC with some sort of character we'll probably see tomorrow. And yeah, unfortunately, we're not a member, so can't take advantage of that Robo. That would require us to have, you know, extra battles that aren't necessary for the story, and that means you might miss a part, which is not what they wanted, so whatever. The one time you were super appreciative of the silence in JRPGs and then pissed to high hell was in Golden Sun and Golden Sun The Lost Age, because the twist requires that they don't talk. Oh. Great. Oh boy. Yeah, a little bit. I figured they'd wait a few more days after the last one, but I wonder why. Well, maybe we'll find out about that a little later. I mean, yeah, that makes sense because, you know, you'll get a little bit of exhilaration out of entering the tournament, so. Well, that's because you're a generic NPC, dude. You don't get noticed because that's who you are. You need to talk to the developers if you want to change that. It's a good twist, don't get me wrong, but bro, just open your damn mouths, yeah. That would make sense in that situation. Oh boy. Crazy. Yeah. No, they kind of look like a rock band from like the 80s, maybe progressive metal, but You know what, Lucy? Let's just go with that. The groovy Goombas. Yeah, again, if you didn't know this was on a Nintendo console, there's your Zelda reference and Mario reference on the same day. Oh my god, it just keeps going. When will the rabbit hole end? Oh, great. You should go relive your youth then, Lucy. I hear it's good for the soul. But how will our soul heal up ever after having to fight Rahu and the Z Syndicate? Will we be prepared for the tournament that the police are putting on tomorrow? And what will Z do knowing when there's so many people in one place? Find out on the next episode of Custom Robo, the Stream Edition, which will be happening on Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today was nuts, but, well, we got through it, so that'll work pretty good. I was expecting we'd be here till 7:15 because of Rahu, but hey, if it works, right? Once the twist happens, the next quarter of the Lost Age gets tense as fuck because of the logic. Oh, okay, gotcha. So it's interesting after it happens, but before it happens, it's like, bro, just come on now. Great. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I'll see all of you on the next one on Saturday. Until then, everybody take care, and have a good one. You like what I did in the last episode? I'm going to do it again here in a second, where I save right before turning off the stream. It adds a little bit of nice little closure, I think, because when the stream starts up, it's a black screen that quickly switches over to Custom Robo's title screen. So, I don't know, you end the same way as you begin, right? It sort of feels appropriate. I don't know, that's what they told my one friend in film school, and he told that to me, and I said, yeah, that makes sense. So, hey, why not, right?